girl. You're going to see my loins. You're going to see me in my loincloth. You're going to see me turning down these speakers. I am a Prince of Justice. You are the Prince of Peace. I'm going to ride a reindeer. Santa Claus is there. All the mystical beings. Easter Bunny's a bitch. He wasn't invited. The St. Patrick's Day leprechaun is there. A Memorial Day drunkard is there as well. But you know who's not invited? Yes, I said it before. I'll say it again. Easter Bunny and all its cronies. They can suck dicks in hell. Suck my eggs, Easter Bunny. We're back. Yes.
That was fun. You were echoing for a minute. I could tell because like I was listening to what is that? Typo Negative, and he was echoing his sweet sultry sounds to the speaker. Oh, Peter. Hello, I'm Lita. I'm here. We're not solo. We have a guest today. For right now, it's just us chickens.
Yeah.
You can catch my art. you can catch my art portfolio on Instagram. That is odd all underscore. Or you can find me on my regular Instagram, Alola Alone. I don't have Facebook. I do have Facebook. I am activated. I actually deactivated and it just reactivated itself. But I don't have the app.
It's the reanimator.
Yeah, I'm taking a sabbatical. I'm taking a little short
I think that's
break.
good for everybody.
Yeah, I think not that I don't want to see the shit going on in the world, but there's a lot of
it's gotten bad.
It's a lot of people against each other, mean girl fucking mentality, mean boy mentality.
So
I just can't deal with it right now. So taking a break, I've actually gotten a lot of shit done, dude.
I think these are the
I read a whole ass book.
This is the era where 80s and 90s punk rock kids were like, we told you guys this for years.
Yeah.
There's this and I noticed there's that a message board, What's Up Front Royal Uncensored, and it's a lot of people will not be on there because there are a lot of people that if you go into it just this is the regular internet, this is my regular Facebook, and then you have people posting memes. One happened the other day, and I guess racism to me, especially towards black people without any power, if it's not coming from some governmental apparatus, it's laughable to me because they have no power. The fact that I exist and my parents were of two different races, 20 years before that, my dad would have been in jail. So they've already lost. The fact that I exist means that they have lost. So when they start saying stuff, it's you guys are so fucking stupid. It's almost like somebody just yelling gibberish while drunk. The same reaction. And it's archaic thinking. It's like somebody being they make aluminum foil? It's just some preposterous scenario. So, we all know what the slang for a Brazil nut is, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So somebody put up this meme, and it was I bet you don't know. I bet you know what my grandmother called these, and I was yeah.
And it's pointless. A lot of it, I've noticed,
it's just to cause an argument.
Stirring in the pot.
It's trolling.
Why?
It's when the boomers started trolling. So when we trolled, it was kind of funny. We would troll people based on these little social things that had happened recently. Right? Yeah. And it was more in jest. These boomers, when they start posting memes to troll, they're all of y'all deserve to die. But dude posted it, and I I was trying to be a smart ass, so I think my retort was yeah, we know, because I don't know what she called it, but I know your grandmother's a racist.
Yeah.
So, but this is what I will say. The people most affected by the thought process that it's okay to be racist are not of our generation. There are some, but it's mostly older people that have been waiting years. It's the same people that were mad that black people could drop the N-bomb, but they couldn't. They were why, if they say it to each other in songs, why can't I say it? I'm you just want to say it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what happens when you say that? That's been happening since the 60s. You say that to somebody's face, you get punched in the face, chest, neck area.
Exactly.
My dad instructed me as a youngster, if somebody says it, you can't put hands on them because we have freedom of speech in this country. You look at them like they're a terrible person. If they call you that, punch him in the fucking throat. Come in. Rachel's here.
Hello.
Your microphone's already set up and ready to go. Headphones are ready. Nah, Eddie had to work at the bakery. There was some like event, and he hit me up like right after in the chat after Chris was saying what was going on with him. Eddie was like, "God damn it," because he was gonna try to call out. It's like, it's fine, guys. It's like,
the show must go on, though. But yeah, like I took myself off. I have the worst RSD, and since I've not been taking my medication, due to my health reasons, it's just made it worse. And I feel like Facebook is like, it's been a haven for like bullying. And I talked to you about like this one particular person. I'm not going to name a name, but he goes around and he just picks apart people and posts like AI generated photos of them, and I think it's just fucking mean. Why are people just blatantly mean to each other, like for no fucking reason? Like, I don't like this person, so I'm gonna talk shit about them. Like, it's fucking awful.
Well, I will say the other day someone posted a video of supposedly Brian Sargis, but really it was a video of me chewing gum for like 3 minutes. And it was like obviously supposed to be a video of me chewing gum because I looked insane because I was about to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an open mic. And I was like nervous. And the other day that person walked into work. I wanted to punch them in the face. I never said anything, but it's so mean. Like,
yeah, it is.
why?
Like, what is the I just, yeah. Anyways,
I'm like
I've definitely like, I felt a lot better not being on Facebook. I know that my page is activated, and there's like people that hit me up through Messenger because that's still active, but I don't have the app. I have no interest. I look at pictures and funny things on Instagram now, and it's very sparingly. Like, I just don't have the time for it. Like, I'm like, y'all just go do what you want to do. Go be mean to each other. That's fine.
yeah, I do think that,
so much energy wasted on doing that. And it's like, what is the point?
So I think a lot of it is boredom. So the same way that like some people play video games or smoke weed, some people just are assholes. Like, think about the kids that were like in elementary school that a teacher would say something and they would just like have to be a contrarian even with the teacher. And that starts off like maybe their parents are the same way. Like earlier, I was watching a video somebody posted, and it was from a basketball game, like a middle school basketball game. Two of the kids get into it. One of the kids like sort of shove checks the other kid. The other kid like starts like punching, like not punching him, but like pushing him against the wall. And then it looks like one of the like officials. It doesn't look like a coach or a referee, like one of the like actual people that work at the school or something, wearing a red polo shirt and khakis. Like sort of pulls the kids apart, and then all of a sudden this huge dude just runs across and straight up like spears this guy for breaking up the fight. And I was like, I can understand if you put hands on your kid when your kid was not doing anything wrong, but if your kid is hitting somebody else, as long as he's not hitting your kid, if he's pulling them apart, you should shut the fuck up and apologize and like your kid's an asshole. Like for instance, I play like we do jiu-jitsu, and there's a lot more leeway in terms of physical contact in jiu-jitsu and combat sports than any other sporting activity. And even then, like if I saw some kid get up off the ground after he like armbarred somebody and just put his hand on somebody's face, I'm like, bro, you're gonna do burpees in front of everybody if it's my like kid I'm coaching, or like I don't understand. Loyalty's one thing, but when your kid does something wrong, that's a teachable moment.
Yeah.
As a parent, you got to be like, that's the wrong way. Not spear the official.
It's going in the total opposite direction though, because I had a guy come in the other day, and he was mad because he was trying to help his elderly mother. What? Am I not doing it right? Okay. You're not doing it right. So anyway, this guy comes in, and he's pissed off at his elderly mother because she doesn't know how to use her phone or pay her bill or whatever, and she's in the hospital. Okay. So he comes in, he starts yelling and screaming at me because, of course, it's my fault she's in the hospital and doesn't know how to use her phone or pay her bill. And anyway, he doesn't like my answer to any of his questions. So he's walking out the door, and he's with his 2 kids, and he looks at me and he goes, "By the way, you're a useless bitch."
What?
I swear to God, this happens all the time, by the way. And I was like, "Oh, well, thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't help you." And then he turns around and he looks at the store manager and he goes, "I know where you live." And walks out the door. And his little boy, who must have been like 10 or 11, starts throwing up double middle fingers to all of us.
Yo, like, that's the type of person that's never gotten to a physical altercation in public.
Well,
like,
he almost did, because I almost punched his fucking
well,
face.
no, like, yeah, well, I mean, you should have. Like, maybe you shouldn't have. But like, it's a firm line, because I do think that we should talk out a lot of issues, right? And violence should be the last thing we go through in a civilized conversation. But when some, especially dudes that are adults, especially dudes in their 40s, start running mouth, it's really hard for me not to be like, bro, the only thing protecting you is like this thin veil of civilization. Like, I will bite your neck. Like people don't understand that, like, violence in our society, we've agreed that we're not going to unleash it. That doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. So when young men start arguing, I'm like, stay away from this. Like, one of them's going to end up dead, because you could trip and fall at a bar and end up like fucking, what was that movie with fucking Hilary Swank where she fell, like, what was it? The one about the girl boxer that gets paralyzed?
I have no idea.
Oh, it's a Clint Eastwood movie.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Is the word baby in it?
Bye, goodbye, baby, or some shit like that. But it's like, so she's a boxer, and the whole beginning of the movie, it's like her getting trained, her becoming a boxer, and then she trips, and the fucking stool is still in the fucking ring, and she falls, and just her neck and her head hit the fucking stool and breaks her neck, and she's like paralyzed after that.
That's the worst.
And I've always thought about that, like, yo, I know how to fight, but I'm only like a curb away from somebody beating the shit out of me that shouldn't be able to. So like, that's a good reason in social parlance. But there are a lot of men right now that have never been punched in the face that like to talk a lot of shit, especially about women online. I've seen this a lot, especially in that What's Up Front Royal. Like, they will, like, these old dudes will talk to women like they've been aching for years to just be a dick to a woman. I'm like, bro, like,
this is when you just laugh at their face and be like, have the day you deserve, you dumb fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever
they hate
watch
that the
these
worst.
reels where women will, like, put up a picture of, like, I don't know, let's say Sabrina Carpenter, right? Something that someone's posted online, and then take a screen capture of all the comments men have made, and then show the pictures of the men. It's hysterical. It's like,
I don't.
She's a 3 at best, and the guy's like 700 pounds and literally has vomit spewing out of his mouth.
Yeah, like,
those.
I have found through, like, and I mean, you guys probably heard it too from like dudes you're friends with. But there are a lot of times the dude that has the highest standard in your friend group should not have any standards whatsoever. Like, I've looked at some of my friends like, are you being serious right now? Do you see what you look like?
Exactly. Thank you for saying it.
So true. It's
bro,
like, dude,
you should be happy somebody
diving.
You should be happy somebody's trying to touch your penis. Shut the fuck up. I've seen.
Well, it's a defense mechanism. It's like, no one's touching my penis, so I just need to let everybody know my penis is too good for all these bitches.
Maybe I'm different, because my shit all turns in on me. I'm like, I fucking suck. Nobody wants to touch my pee-pay. Like, not like, fuck you, bitches. Like, like the adage where a dude gets rejected, because I saw a video a while ago. There's some fucking weird dude online, and he's like one of those fitness dudes, but he's like, the only way I can describe him is he's like, if a Kardashian grew up as a regular dude and did like a bunch of body modifications and was like, I'm the hottest shit ever. This dude is like obviously on a lot of steroids because of the way his physique is. It's like all the muscle groups that you would only work in a gym if you were trying to bodybuild. And he does like, I don't know if you guys know about it, but there's these little rubber things that people put in their mouth and they chew on them. They have different like resistance. And it's how a lot of people get square jaws.
Yeah, it's chisel.
Yeah. and this dude has done that shit to where it's like, it looks fucking, like, he looks like he's had plastic surgery. And I wouldn't doubt that he hasn't.
I'm looks maxing.
But he's talking to 2 regular looking women on the streets, like outside of a bar. And he's a cocky dickhead, and that doesn't go over well with a
No.
lot of women. Like some women will eat that shit up, but like he ran
the
into
ones with no self-esteem.
yeah. And he like definitely like is trying to hit on her. He's like, "What are you?" Blah blah blah, and she's like, "Nah, I wouldn't date you." And he's like, "Are you fucking kidding?" Like he gets automatically mad, and I'm like,
Like,
"Bro, what the fuck?" Like you've done all this work and spent all this money trying to make yourself look good, and instead of having the confidence and being like, "Yeah, she doesn't like me, I'll move on to the next person. Like, I'll talk to this."
yeah, that's what normal human beings
And this
do.
dude was straight up like angry. His face got red, and he was calling her names and shit. I'm like, bro, like there's so many levels of this asshole there. Like the fact that you think you deserve her attention. That's a weird
it's not
flex
deserve,
as a dude.
It's entitled.
Yeah. Like
Different.
no matter what, it's just like,
Different.
bro, that. What are you doing?
You get a lot further if you're just a nice human being. Like I never got that like whole like, oh, if he's mean, that means he likes. No,
Because it works for a lot of women.
No, that does not.
It works. Like it
it's
doesn't.
surprising that it works for a lot of women. Because I tell you what, if a dude's mean to me, I'm gonna let's match energy, motherfucker. I'm going to be so
Well, I mean,
mean to
I'm the
you. I'm
same
gonna like cut
way.
you
So,
down
like,
with my
I don't
words.
think it's cute.
So I've
either.
definitely thought about it like this. Like they have all those like varying degrees of red pill stuff to where some of them are just like like innocuous, where they just like they have women on the show, they talk, and then you have stuff like Fresh and Fit and like Andrew Tate and stuff where they're super like they're like, what's your body count? Like first question and shit, instead of getting into like dating stuff and like actually having a conversation about like what the difference between men and women and what they require in dating and like why things are the way they are. Like looking at it like not biology, but a sociology like thing, just like talking about the differences and recognizing them. These dudes are not talking about normal women, and that's the thing that I realized through like looking at a few of them. The things that they're looking for, there are women that are want those dudes, and the flip side of it is like there's women that like on that they talk to that have like a list of things that they have to have from this dude, and they're like height, like amount of money he makes, all these different things that are going down a list before they get to like his physical, like who he is, like
But
his personality.
do women really have these lists? That's my question.
So
they
I don't
say we do, but
No, no, well,
my
these are-
list is pretty much can afford a Big Mac.
See,
Won't
but-
vomit in my bed sheets.
But
I
ju-
mean,
but
I
just
don't know if my
like-
standards are low or if that's just
but
the
that's
norm.
that's the gray area, because there are, for every like one person that has reasonable like expectations of the person they want to be with, like on what they want as a mate, there's going to be people on both sides of both genders that come with this fucking like ridiculous thing that they need. Whether it's like an ugly friend of mine that's like, well, she's ugly, and I'm like, well, you're ugly too.
Yeah, like have you looked at yourself, bro?
or like people wanting like a certain like got to make this much money. Like it's those people are a very small, just like the people that are yelling about like fucking libtards online. It's a very small but vocal amount of, and it gets more attention.
I don't think it is small. I honestly do not think it's small. With men, I'll be honest, because it's part of the reason why, and I'll just say it, I am so unhappy where I work because I get hit with it all day long from men.
Yeah, like I think there are a substantial amount of men that don't I've been into places and had salespeople try to sling me on shit. I would rather have a female do it because there's a level of bravado or almost like trying to like test your manhood to try to get you to buy shit that dudes do to other dudes, where it's like, oh, you sure you don't want, can you not afford it, like, or stuff like that. Like they'll try to upsell you.
Mm-hmm.
Like every woman I've ever tried to buy stuff from, when you tell them no, like I don't want that, it's all right, move on to the next thing. And they're trying to help me rather than trying to like make a profit off of me. It does, like it feels like a lot worse with dudes. Maybe it's just because I don't trust dudes at all. And I'm like, get the fuck away from me, you schemy bitch.
I mean,
But for instance, the person that preceded you at your job now, I had that cell phone company. She had dreads.
Oh, okay.
I would only go. You met her when
Yeah.
I got my cell phone. That's the only place I would go because I've been to other Verizon places and it was like, you want to get a fucking tablet too? You want this or that? And instead, like, nah. Like I this maybe it's because when I come into a place, I'm like, I just want to pay the same. I want a new phone.
That's what everybody says. I want a new phone and I don't want to pay a dime more. Most people are like, I want it cheaper.
No, fuck that.
And
No,
I'm like,
not,
have you woken up in the past?
the phones
10
are more
years?
expensive. I think I'm getting a deal if I don't have to pay anything and the bill stays the same. To me, that's like, okay, cool. I've budgeted that much money. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know. But, and I also, like, I definitely don't trust, like, salesmen at all. Like, and dudes are way worse about that shit, I think. Like, for instance, whenever you go into the Target, they have a cell phone area in there. And I don't know what company it is. I can't get from, like, where the end of the mail, like, or socks are to over where the seasonal items are in Target without this dude being like, hey, do you need a new cell? And they, shut the fuck up.
Who doesn't in this world right now don't have it? Like, yeah, we all have cell phones.
And I'm not going to the Target to, like...
Yeah. Don't buy your phone at Target or Walmart, man.
Yeah.
Like, half the people I see are like, I bought my phone at Walmart. I don't know how to work it. It doesn't work. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah.
So silly.
Fucking
Anyway,
dumb.
I don't know. I feel like there is definitely a weird, pervasive something in the air with men lately. Just like they all think they're entitled to like be incredibly babied by women. I think that's part of it.
What quantifies as baby?
Well, I think when a grown man, and I'm just giving you like just a specific instance, when a 45-year-old man comes into a cell phone store and can't remember his PIN number after he's owned his phone for 2 years and is screaming and yelling, and when I say, I'm sorry, sir, I don't know your PIN number either. I mean, the amount of outrage that I haven't been able to follow this man around for 2 years and take care of him like he's my fucking child is insane to me. I mean, like literal flip outs, like children, like literal toddlers.
Yeah, like I
and this isn't like a one-off. This is all day long.
Yeah, like has it been like worse and worse like since COVID with people's like flip outs in public?
No, it's social media. It's been worse and worse since we've gotten addicted to our phones. And think just because everybody else says whatever the hell they want to say online, you can say whatever the hell you want in person.
This goes back to my theory about dudes need to get punched in the face more because like Mike Tyson said it. He was like, people don't understand because they type shit out that people, that you can still get punched in the face. Like I don't think we should always go straight to violence, but I do think that there is a part of humility that comes with dudes realizing that they need to shut the fuck up. Sometimes it's a dressing down. Sometimes like y'all are really good at it, at like taking dudes down a peg because they can't hit you. And if they do, they're going to get the shit stomped out of them by any dude that's around.
I'm pretty sure they can hit us. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure probably the largest majority of actual assaults are from men to women.
Yeah.
Well, this is a call to all my other men that aren't dudes that lay hands on women. If you ever see a dude hit a chick, you got to stomp his legs. You got to fucking break his ankles. You got to do something so he remembers that shit for the rest of his life. Like, I had two friends, Milk Chicken and another dude. We were in front of a Barnes & Noble. Actually, we were in between the Barnes & Noble and the liquor store, and some dude hit his wife. Yo, these motherfuckers, they started yelling shit, so the dude ran up to the car. They grabbed him by the shirt and floored their car and drugged this dude across the parking lot for fucking probably like 100 feet. That sounds harsh, but that motherfucker will never hit his girlfriend again.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody should be hitting anyone.
Yeah.
I don't think they should, but I mean,
I never spanked my kids. I don't go around hitting people. I just don't think there's so many other ways to deal with it.
Oh, yeah. But I guess I just look at it like this. There are dudes that are already violent that want to victimize or bully. Maybe I look at it as bullying. I hate fucking bullying.
Yeah, I hate that shit
and like, and maybe it's just because of the formatting I got as a kid. I got bullied a lot. Mostly because of my parents. Like, people would be like, "That's not your dad." Like, all kinds of shit because he was black. My mom was white.
Oh my god!
And I would get
no wonder.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding.
No. Like, I remember vividly. There was this kid that moved in from Louisiana, and fucking, I thought my dad was gonna whip a bunch of ass one day. Like, this kid spit on me or did something. And my dad, like, I didn't want to fight because my mom would always be like, "Don't fight, turn the other cheek." And my dad, like, that day he was like, he went to their house to try to resolve it. He was like, "Your son's spitting on my kid on the way home from school." And, like, I don't know what she said at the door, but he came walking back and he was pretty fucking pissed. He was like, "Fuck them. If that kid does anything to you ever again, pick up a stick and hit that motherfucker in the head." So I'm pretty sure they were racist. And my dad was like, "Fuck that kid." And I will not say that's the only way to end bullying. It's mostly the root of it is standing up for yourself and letting them know you're not fucking with me anymore. For me, it was beating the shit out of people. It helped a lot in terms of like people realize like, don't fuck with that motherfucker because he does not like to be fucked with like that. Now you can't do that all over society or just be like a massive UFC fucking octagon all around like the world. But maybe it's just because I've seen it. Humility for some dudes, the only way to get through to them is to like have them be afraid and realize that they're not the be all end all, like the most important thing. And I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but
I will say,
because I got punched in the mouth once or twice, and I was like, I should have washed my fucking mouth.
I will say, when I take my little 5'2.5", 5'3" self and get in someone's face, some guy's face. And when they push me to a point where I'm like, I'm done with this. I can only smile and be nice for so long. I will get in their face and they will stop and just like, what? Just
happened? Well, that's a natural, like for me, like for instance, me and her have gotten arguments. And there's definitely been times. Well, no, it's not even that. It's when you hit any female I've ever gotten an argument with. There's a point where you know that she could smack you. And that, to me, is the scariest thing in the earth. Because I don't want to push a person to that point. And B, it's like, I don't want to get... It's like, when I would get my ass whipped by my dad, like get a spanking with a belt, that shit's over like that. I know what I did was fucked up. I go to my room, cry. If my mom, like I remember 2 times in my life, my mom laid hands on me. I was chasing my brother down the stairs I think I was gonna fucking kick his ass. I was like screaming curse words, and she just grabbed me by my chest and threw me against the wall and smacked me. It was like, I'm tired of this shit, and I was like, like I was in shock, like for fuck. I was like, yo, mom said shit and smacked me. What the fuck is going on? So I think for most rational dudes, it's like, oh shit, it's like mom's mad, like that feeling of like. The person that shouldn't get mad or angry or violent is mad. You fucked up way worse. Dad whipping your ass is like, you didn't turn on the. Did you mow the lawn? Fucked up.
I'll say I've never been a spanker, but I've definitely lost my cool. Teenagers like to push your buttons. And my son, came home. He was in a foul mood anyway, and he just wouldn't listen to me. I wanted him to get off the devices and do his homework. He wasn't still not listening to me. At one point, I heard him mutter under his breath, "Stupid bitch," and something just switched in me, and I stood up, calmly walked over to him, grabbed him by his scruff like he was a fucking cat, and drug him down the hallway. Literally tossed him in his room and closed the door. Didn't say a word. I heard him crying in there, and he stayed in there for a good 2 hours until he came out and apologized. Well, because he knew he fucked up.
That's how you keep him out of ice. Take away that fucking bitch. Anyway, the craziest thing my mom ever did, this is so wild. So my mom would lose her shit every now and then, right? But it would take a lot. So when I was 16, was I 16? Yeah, I was 16. I just turned 16. My mom went out of town for a few weeks and she was looking for a job. We were living in Missouri, and she went to Houston to look for a job because we were about to move to Houston. And so I had this house to myself. At 16 years old, it was like a party every damn night. Well, we had a mud volleyball tournament. literal mud volleyball tournament, and we were drinking like Crystal Light and 190 Everclear or whatever, and we're like ripped, and we're all from like 15 to like maybe 21. You know, it's people we went to high school that were now in college, stuff like that, and we're covered in mud. My whole house is literal mud everywhere. And my mom comes home from Houston in the middle of this. And she's like, what the fuck? The whole house was covered in mud. It was so bad. And there's like drunk teenagers passed out everywhere, right? And she's so pissed off. And she walks up to me, and of course, I get smart with her. She fucking bit me in the face. That bitch took her mouth and just wrapped it around my cheekbone and took a bite. That was fucking... moms will lose it every once in a while. But that was crazy, and I do give her shit about it to this day. And I intend to bring that up at her funeral.
I mean, I think like all of us have had my parents were they were military parents, so their punishment wasn't like that of like, we're gonna beat your ass. It was like, oh, this room looks like it needs cleaning, and then destroy my room. Looks like you need to spend some time in your room cleaning your room.
Oh, that's
that kind of like psychological like fuckery that I dealt with. Or holding books. That was my favorite. Holding books.
What?
Like Jesus for a long time.
I was a pretty good kid, except for the drinking and the getting pregnant and shit. You know,
Same.
Exactly. Other than the banging the neighbor boys, I was great. Kidding. They weren't my neighbors.
I feel like a lot of I don't know, like the younger generation of dudes, like maybe they just didn't get enough ass whoopings, or maybe they just didn't get hugged enough. Who knows? Because like they have like acting like complete assholes. So I do agree with you on that. Like I've never had I've had instances where somebody says something, but I'm pretty indifferent, and I think that's what makes men in general even more angry, when you don't react to them and you're stone face, or you laugh at them.
Oh, definitely.
Laughing
well,
at
when
them
you're stone faced, I do that at work
worse.
a lot. I just kind of look up and just deadpan kind of at them while they're going on and on about how incompetent they are and how I'm supposed to fix their incompetence, even though I've known them for 3 minutes. And they don't like that. They want me to go, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. Hand that over. Let me do that for you. Can I blow you while I figure out your pin? Fucking bitches.
I guess I'm the opposite. When I go into a place, I barely want to like for instance, y'all remember Best Buy? Remember when everybody would go to Best Buy and them blue shirt motherfuckers would come over and start talking to you?
That's the
I'd
worst.
be like, bitch, if I wanted you over here, I'd call you over here. Go back over there. Go by the vacuums, nigga.
I'm so antisocial that I just look down.
You went to a much
pretend
better
like
Best
I
Buy
don't
than
hear.
me. No one ever greeted me at Best Buy. Ever.
Oh, dude, like the one in like I went to two pretty reliably. When I worked at this place called Interpunk, it was back when people would still. It was like when DVDs were still the hot shit. Like you'd go out on Tuesdays and get like new horror movies or whatever. So Best Buy had a shit ton of either that or records, or CDs rather. We would go there all the time, and then the one in Manassas, they built a gigantic one. It used to be like a Heckinger's or a fucking it was a Heckinger's, like a hardware store, a gigantic one, and they just put it in there. And that place was gigantic. And it was, I don't know, Best Buy back in the day, Best Buy was like the end of the big box stores. That was like the last big one that got made that like was, as soon as Circuit City started dying, Circuit City was the shit though.
Circuit City was terrible.
No, this is the scam that you had to get. So if you bought, like back in the day before like GameStop was a big thing, when you get your new systems like a PlayStation 2 or like an Xbox, they would always offer these really, really, really cheap insurance or like warranties that were extended. So I always got one when I got a PlayStation. I ended up getting 2 PlayStations for free, and every time that I would get one, a new one, the price would drop. So it was whatever you paid was what the insurance was for. So the first Xbox or PlayStation 2 that I had died, I ended up getting like 4 free games and a new system and a free controller.
Oh, because it came in bundles, right?
Yeah.
I
So,
remember
like,
that,
and
the bundling.
So it was like fucking awesome back in the day. So anything that I bought electronics, I would always go to Circuit City, and then they went out of business, and I was like,
That's why they went out of business.
they went out of business because people stopped going to
The
like.
fucking insurance.
Well, it was like they went out of business the same reason that like Best Buy has problems. The internet, once Amazon started carrying like large like TVs and things like
Yeah.
I mean,
appliances.
do you really need to look at a TV when you buy one? Really?
Not now, but back in the day, you needed to because it was like you didn't really understand how big a TV was, especially when flat screens came out. Like you didn't know how thick they were, how heavy they were. Like back in the day when it was a console TV, you're just let me check, pick what wood's on the outside of this fucking tube.
Do you want the oak or the walnut?
All right,
Ooh.
let me ask you guys a hood question. You might have done the same thing. Did you ever have the console TV that died with another TV on top of it?
Yes.
Yes.
We had one.
Okay.
Well, my grandmother did. We didn't have one.
We weren't so hood.
Yeah, all we was hood as shit. That was what TV stand is another TV.
Yeah. My grandma would put she put a lace doily over there, so it's like a TV.
Dude,
stand.
I actually
You
learned.
couldn't see the screen; it was fine.
I'm pretty sure I learned how like electronics work because we had a shitty TV, and my parents didn't want to buy a new one. And like the actual circuit boards in the back would get hot and they would warp towards each other. The TV was so old, and I figured out if I turned the TV off and then put a screwdriver in and pulled them apart, like the actual screen would go from being like this big to like the full screen. And so I kept doing that shit, and I figured out like what was going on with the TV. And my dad was like, "Oh, we don't need a new TV yet." He was like, "This dummy knows how to fix it with a screwdriver." Oh, yeah.
Back in the day.
Hood. I almost want one of those console TVs. Like I'd put an aquarium in it now, but like 'cause that would be kind of cool to use it as a TV stand with an aquarium in
You
it.
can get those custom made.
Well, I would just.
Like, you can actually probably buy one that's like just put TV aquarium.
You know,
On
I don't even
Amazon.
see those old TVs at like thrift stores or anything anymore.
I bet you if you go to like a shitty Goodwill or like a not Restore. wouldn't have it.
No, I bet Restore would be your best bet. I was just
Yeah.
sitting here thinking that.
Restore is awesome. It's just like they have the shittiest hours ever.
Yeah.
I haven't
Like-
been to the new location in Winchester.
That's where I got this couch.
I know. I recommended it.
This place is.
He's like, I need a
This-
new couch. I'm like, go to Restore.
Guess how much this couch was?
I'm gonna
Isn't it like
guess
$5 or something?
$55.
No, it was $35.
That's right. You know what? I was gonna say 35 because I remember you telling me that.
Dude, I actually like this couch is.
Just needs to be resurfaced.
I want to get one that's a little bit wider because this couch is fine and it's cool. Like on a summer day when I come home from work and I got sunburn, I can lay on it, right? And it like sort of takes some of the sting out because like room's cool. But it's not wide enough. I got like wide shoulders, so like half the time my arm be falling off the couch, and I'm like, ugh.
You know, that's why they make beds. What?
I'm smoking weed right here. This is where I pass out.
Oh, so the 8 feet to go to the bed is a little. much.
Blade Runner's on the TV out here.
Get a TV for your bedroom.
I do.
You have a TV in your room?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have a TV in like every room, and I don't even watch TV.
I got
Yeah.
the TV for free, and like I hooked it up, and it's not. I have to buy like a Fire or like Amazon, whatever, because it's sort of a smart TV, like when they first came out. So it has
Oh.
some apps, but you can't add apps to it.
Yeah.
So I got to get one of those.
It's like outdated.
It's mildly
But-
intelligent.
Get a Roku. Like,
Yeah, I was
Roku's,
thinking about
like,
getting-
You can get the cheapest Roku's like $20.
Oh, I have a Roku. I have one I can give you.
Oh, I will take it gladly.
Okay. I just saw it the other day.
Dude, I almost gave my kid that TV, and then she was like, "My dorm doesn't take. I won't be big enough for the. It'll be too big for my wall." And I was like,
Oh, Ava got shit. So the saga continues.
oh,
So Ava
I haven't heard about the first part of this
All right.
saga. What's
All
going
right,
on?
so Ava was complaining like she had this roommate that she was like really nice girl, but she was gross. Like at one point she left for like Thanksgiving, and then like she had a wild like fruit fly problem, and then Ava found like a basket of fruits under her bed.
Oh, I thought.
And so she ended up like cleaning up after her, but the girl like she ended up like dropping out. So Ava got the window bed now.
Oh,
so
she's
she like
happy.
she took pictures of like all of her dorm stuff, and she's like, "Look, Mom, I don't have anybody here. It's like an apartment." So she gets the dorm room all to herself
Like every
for
time
the rest of the year.
like I don't know if Lily is like, because she has like her Xbox and I think she has musical instruments and shit down there. But like every time I hit her up, there's like 7 people in a room. I never went to college, so I didn't know like.
They could be like a party. I
It's
mean,
just, it's just an orgy. Don't worry about it, Dad.
Oh, I don't give a fuck as long as she.
It's a good one though, with 7 people. Man, that's a good start for a freshman.
So for me, like as
Normally
soon
you
as
have to build up to
my
that.
main concern with her going to college is like she hasn't really drank, and I know that that's going to be a thing that comes up, and she's an athlete, so I don't want her to fuck that up by partying too hard. But luckily, like she sort of, I think it's because like me and my ex-wife were like pretty open and honest about what stuff does with her at a young age, like why like things like different drugs are a problem, like the addictive nature, what the mechanism is, and we never like lied to her about them. Like, yeah, like people do drugs because they make people feel a certain way and they like that way, but they're inside of those things there are inherent risks. Like you can get addicted, and then you won't care about various things in your life. You let them fall by the wayside. Stuff that used to be important will be replaced by that thing, and you don't really want that distraction.
So fun.
yeah, that's like that's definitely like a long term kind of like concern for me. Like I tell the kids, don't take pills that you don't know what's in them, because it could be fentanyl. It could be something that like you think that you're taking a Percocet or an Oxy.
Yep.
And it's not that.
Yeah, like
and it only takes one.
So I know because me and Lily had a conversation. It was one of her like first or second big high school parties. She grew up in Ashburn, so those kids are fucking wilding out in mansions. And she said she went to a party and somebody OD'd. And I was like, whoa, what was that? Like, what happened? Like, what was that like? She was like, I don't know. I got my friends and we left. I'm not going to be there when the police show up or any of that stuff. That's like not a place I want to be. And I was like, that's very mature of you. That was probably a really smart move on your part. Like, you weren't, I'd have done the same thing when I was that age. If somebody was like, somebody's OD, and I'm like, not with me there.
I'm not going to lie. I was kind of the Nancy Reagan of this conversation. I mean, I have never done any drugs. Like, I smoke weed. We all know that. But, like, anything else, I've never touched, never tried, never, So, like, that was just kind of the message that I gave off growing, when my daughter was growing up, and she's never done drugs either. So it just kind of, was kind of like, this is how it is,
Yeah, like I think with Lily, the fact that she would get piss tested for sports, I think that scared her enough to where she just was like, yeah, I don't need to do it. And I don't know, maybe she's like, I'm a lot different than her. She's like way more like, she wants to be an engineer, and I'm like, yeah, like I want to. When I was her age, I was like, I want to skateboard and play music. So like, and then I did drugs. So
and look
where I am now.
And here we are.
It happens.
Well, at least you're not an addict, so there's that.
Oh yeah, dude. No, but I could see it. Like everybody, I think that does drugs will hit a point whether they know it or not. The drug that you'll be addicted to, and you start to realize it, and you're like, whoa, this is scary. Like in terms of like liking something that much that just like doesn't really do anything for you in the long run, like except for empty your pocketbook. Like sure, there's some fun nights. Everybody romanticizes like whatever drug they do. Like that was that wild night when we were doing fucking blow off of hookers' buttholes, but nobody talks about like that Saturday morning when I was bleeding out my nose and thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, like, no one ever talks. So like I actually have a story where it was the first time I've ever taken this. Before I didn't know what it was, and I thought I was taking a line of cocaine. So like I was only 21 at the time, and it was a rather big line, and I'm like, I don't know if it was just like my perception of things, like that seems like really big, but maybe it's just really cut. And so I took it, and I just immediately felt awful. I felt like I had the greens. I felt like I was growing really tall, but also being squished down. And I realized, I was like, what was that? It was ketamine.
Ooh,
I had never taken it before.
Hole.
And it made me so sick. I sat in the bathroom and I puked. And in my like delusional state. I thought I puked all over the place. I didn't. I managed to get in the toilet, but then I like thought I have to clean this bathroom because I puked everywhere. But I didn't puke everywhere. So I spent like a good 2 hours in this fucking bathroom in some guy's house that I did not know, cleaning up puke that did not exist. I cleaned his fucking bathroom for him. So you're welcome, Josh. I hope you enjoyed the clean bathroom, and I will never, ever take ketamine ever again. It scared me.
I just had a visitor to my home about a month ago who came from, maybe it was about a month ago. Oh, no, it might have been 2 months ago, who came from a place we all know and was quite inebriated and managed to vomit. I don't know what all over my entire bathroom. I mean, it was everywhere.
I know who you're talking about, and I could.
How do you know who I'm talking about?
Because I've heard this story.
Did I tell you this?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Does the name start with a K?
It does.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm like. So I see it and I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, is it bad? I'm like, yeah, it's not great. And he was like, well, I couldn't find anything to clean it up with. And I'm like, well, I have, stuff in the kitchen. I'll get that for you. Next thing I know, the door's shut and I can hear water going forever. And I go in the bathroom and not only is there vomit everywhere, but now there's little things of toilet paper stuck everywhere.
He's trying to clean it.
You can't clean up vomit with toilet paper.
I'm screaming.
That like A for effort.
I keep finding like little bits of it now and then.
When his fingers went through the first ply and he was touching
at least
vomit.
He was conscientious. Like, hey, you know what? I can't leave it like this.
Yeah, because there's nothing like cleaning up vomity paper mache up off your fucking toilet, man. It's like fake shit.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, no, it was a lovely time.
Oh my goodness.
No, that night was so crazy because at one point, like, Chris was there, Julieta was there, I don't know, like certain people were in and out. And everybody was being really loud. And, like, I was just, I don't know. That night was just, they were all, like, tripping up mushrooms.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yep. It was crazy.
Mushrooms will take a wild turn for different people, even on the same mushrooms. Like, I remember I was hanging out with my friend. We had gone to, a cabin out in, like, I don't know where it was. And we had, I had this Tupperware thing full of mushrooms. And I was like, I looked at him and I was like, yo, we just going to eat these. And he was like, okay. And I think I had Starburst, you'd eat cap and then eat a Starburst, and it would just you wouldn't taste the nasty. I didn't have peanut butter to make sandwiches or anything. And I remember I'm tripping so hard that I walked out past the floodlights and it was just totally black because we were in the middle of the woods. And then your brain starts filling in everything, so everything starts being fucking black, fucking all kinds of fucking geometric patterns. And I turned around and looked at him. I was like, I am not walking any further. And we went back to the house where the floodlight was. And not even 10, 15 minutes later, he was like, my stomach's not feeling good. This motherfucker, I'm not even kidding, for 8 hours sat in the bathroom. And he was like, I can't stop shitting. I was like, yo, I hope that doesn't happen to me. So I sat there by myself, and the only, it was like an Airbnb, and the only thing that they had in there, everybody else was asleep except for me and him. The only VHS they had, they didn't have any satellite or anything. They had a VHS of Aladdin. So I'm watching Aladdin, and then I try to go to sleep, and I remember sitting up, and I look at the girl I was with, and I was like, yo, genie on the roof. And she was like, that's mushrooms, go back to sleep.
These are the reasons why I never did drugs.
Mushrooms, this is what I'll say about mushrooms. And it goes from different people to different people. In my experience, in terms of the hallucinogens, Terrence McKenna has a good synopsis of what they are, the mechanism and the way they feel. Each hallucinogen, these different ways they feel. Acid is very clinical. You know what you're gonna get. It's gonna hit this peak. It may come at a different time, but when it's ramping up there, you get that giggle section where it's almost like comedy telepathy, where you'll just start thinking about something really funny and snicker, and then everybody starts laughing.
Yeah,
You're like,
I love it.
And then afterwards with acid, you probably should have some weed and then go to sleep, some orange juice. With mushrooms, sometimes it'll take this turn where, and I guess it's the mechanism, because it comes in and out a lot of times with mushrooms. You'll feel like you're not tripping anymore, and then all of a sudden it'll rush back. But there's this thing that consistently always happens to me whenever I took mushrooms, was like during the come down, I'd get super emotional. And like, I hate that shit.
Yeah, that's what it does for me the whole time. That's why I don't
Ugh.
like mushrooms at all. It makes me too introspective and,
Yeah.
and like
I have no
weepy.
feelings, so I'd probably be okay.
Like it just, I do like me some LSD though.
Yeah. So like, Terrence McKenna said like mushrooms have an organic feeling, that in and out thing. Like it feels like, it's an organic thing, and acid feels clinical. Like salvia feels like you're pulling back a slight veil, and then DMT is like it rips the veil off, and you're just talking to the universe. And that's how he sort of described the mechanisms of how they feel. And I think that's a fair assertion of the way that they come on. If you've done them all, like it's like, oh yeah, I can see that.
DMT is too fast though. Like it rips off the veil and then pulls you right back into reality way too fast, and it's kind of like
they used to call that
happened?
For that, especially when you could get 5 MAO like just online. You used to be able to buy like you could buy like a pound of that shit back in the day in the early 2000s, early to almost like 2010s. You could still buy it.
I remember the capsules.
Yeah,
they were like clear capsules,
and like it wasn't illegal. People were like, but they used to call it the businessman high, because you could like in 15 minutes you could have this wild trip and then come right back to baseline, because your body like knows what DMT is, so it's gone out of your system. And I think that's also why it's super weird when you try to talk to people about it. You can talk to people about like what happened on acid, what happened on mushrooms, and have this really concise thing that happened when you did it. You can tell people about your experiences. On DMT, when you start explaining what happened, you're like, I hope they don't think I'm crazy and I've lost my mind. Because it is a wild experience.
Speaking of drugs, does anyone feel like they're fucking high, or I don't even know, or living in some every day this year? I have woken up to some sort of news thing or whatever and been like, "What is this even real?"
I think it's
is this even real?
That probably happened back in the day. It's just we didn't have this worldwide snare for fucked up news.
No, you think what's going on in the past?
Oh no! It's gotten.
Let's just say 14 days. You think these kinds of things happen?
It's accelerated, but I do think that there were different things that happened, and we just wouldn't hear about them. Like for instance, I'm sure back in the day, when Pol Pot was doing like all the stuff with the Khmer Rouge, if we had the internet back then, like it would have been a different circumstance. It would like a lot more. Once you have the information that like in an instant flows, like think about like, and it could be really bad for people. Like, the way social media is. Every day, depending on your algorithm, you could be inundated with like puppy photos and cake recipes, depending on what you're looking at. But you look at one video of somebody like falling off something, your whole feed will change. And imagine the people that like wake up every day and they don't have any like real interest other than those things. That could be a really shitty algorithm and reinforce a lot of like just bad feelings every day. And we're all like part of it right now, because it's like, there's a lot of shit going on. I do think that like you can fix a lot of that by, either taking yourself out of social media or fixing your algorithm. Like once I like for me, what I'll watch like MMA fights, and eventually there's gonna be somebody who gets their arm broke, or they like kick and their leg breaks, and then that'll come through my algorithm. Like you'll just scroll to the next video, and then the next 5 videos, instead of being something cool, it's like somebody falling off something or getting hit by a car, and it's just like the algorithm will give you a bunch of shit, but I think they weight a lot of stuff really heavy. So if you look at it once, it's going to be nothing but that. Like if you, like for instance, if you go onto your computer right now and you go look at any self-help stuff, even if it's not that red pill bullshit, eventually your feed is going to be inundated. It'll start off, and I'll tell you exactly the podcast it'll start off with. You'll be watching, and all of a sudden it'll start off with that whatever podcast, and then it'll just keep going, and you'll just see like dudes talking about like these women, and like it's and I don't know if they're paying more for advertising or to like pump that shit up, but it just seems like whatever is already getting a bunch of hits, if you look at a video close to that, you're gonna get like inundated with fucking shitty algorithms.
Yeah, I think like Instagram is a healthy mixture. Like I'll get horse rescue, a lot of political stuff, but it's more like, because it's happening like in real time.
But that's the thing. It's the assortment of fuckery that's going on right now. You can't avoid it no matter what your algorithm is.
Yeah.
My algorithm is mostly like interior design and fashion. Mm. And even all those people in that sphere are like somehow including, what's going on in the world into their, feeds.
Facebook is the worst about it because if you go and look at your Facebook, you'll have Facebook used to be just your friends' feeds. Mm-hmm. And then it started to be like subtle advertising. They'd be throwing stuff in like, you might want to look at this. And now if you scroll through your shit and you haven't like gone through and like delete, like X'd out like all these little advertisements, it'll be even worse every time. It'll just keep adding all these things like they're your friends or something you've liked.
That's because we figured out our friends aren't that interesting. Okay.
Well, even if they're not, like there's, I don't need advertising for stuff. Like for instance, what was the thing that I mentioned to you the other day? Oh yeah. So you'll get these advertisements for different things, and it'll be like a lot of mine will be guitars or like martial arts stuff. And then every now and again they'll throw some wild shit on it to see if you want to click on it. And one was like it was this weird looking bed looking thing, and it was just a fuck bed. And it just like it threw it in there, and I looked at it. They almost got me. I almost clicked on it to be like, "What is that weird looking thing? Is that like a mouse or something?" Because it's got like arched up, so the ass got to be in the air. And then I looked at it right before, and I was like, "This look like where legs go. I'm not clicking this." And I knew for a fact, as soon as I clicked on that link, it would be like, "Hey, have you ever heard of dildos? Have you ever heard of fucking? Have you ever heard about nipple clamps? Like that?" And they will hack your algorithm, dude. Like I don't even like on Instagram. I have like, I have the show, the Helltown account, and then my musical account, and then my personal account. All of them. If I hit that fucking like search arrow, like and like especially for Helltown, the only thing that get looked at on there is like other artists, like people we know, people who've been on the show. So the algorithm is pretty clean, no matter what. On all three of those, if I hit that link, it's fucking like thirst traps. It's nothing but like girls with their titties half out, and it's like on the like a bunch of. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like this is how people get got.
Speaking of, I have a friend that loves to send me reels, okay? Loves to send me Instagram reels. And they're always, let's just say they're somewhat sexual in nature, right? Just whatever. And I ignore them, whatever. But every once in a while, I won't know what it is, and I'll click on it. Now my fucking algorithm, I've got OnlyFans models all in my Instagram, and I'm so pissed.
The thing is, yo, like a lot of these OnlyFans, they'll have another hustle, right? So there's a lot of like things where you like think it's like they're a comedian or they're artist, and then you hit their link tree to be like, all right, let me look at the art they have, and it's like the first link on most of them. If you see a link tree and you click on it thinking you're gonna get like somebody's fucking art portfolio, nope, it's they titties. Like automatically, I know what it's gonna be. I
put mine down at the bottom of my link tree, and you know what? I don't even link to them. It's just smack right there. Picture of my tits. No OnlyFans. It's free. No one want to see it anyway.
It's there.
It's just there. They're just there.
I'm sorry. There's more than one. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's called Meats and Feats. It's only $1.99 a month. It's a lot of balls and insteps. I do the clamshell, where I pull my legs really far up near my crotch and then put them around my balls, so my balls are just peeking out. Press fruit bowl. If I could do that, I'd be fucking a yogi.
Disturbing.
Yeah, dude. I had heard of OnlyFans before, but the big first thing that I heard is right when COVID started, there was a dude that literally all he did was every day he just took like 3 or 4 pictures of his feet, and this dude made $10,000 a month during COVID. I was like, yo!
That's during COVID that nobody was allowed to go out, so they were limited to the internet.
There were a lot of scally lads looking around like, I want to smell them feet, boy.
God.
I've seen the kind of guys that show up in my DMs. They could afford a $5.99 subscription 1 month, and that'd be it.
Are you serious?
I'd be giving it all away for $75, and then I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, can't afford the second month."
I'm sure during COVID that was like very lucrative for a lot of people, but now it's probably gone away. There's aberrations where there's probably women on there that are like already like porn stars or like celebrities that make a bunch of money, but like the days of the everyday person getting rich off of OnlyFans is like
the average OnlyFans creator makes $135 a month, but that's taking in all the people that make millions of dollars a month, so they're not making shit.
Yeah, and it's got to be a lot of work. You got to sit there.
Ain't making you rich.
Well, like it's beyond all that. You got to think about new things you're gonna do the next day. Like like backgrounds.
How many things can I shove up there?
I think it's more like I think there's a lot of people going hardcore, but there's probably a lot of women that are just like doing the Playboy version,
and they're not making any money doing it.
Not unless you're a celebrity. I think people that are already have a name that people are like, I wonder what her boobs look like. Those people are probably still making a bunch of money.
You know, my mom got me a subscription to Elle magazine, and I've always loved fashion magazines, always since I was a kid. And so every Christmas she'll give me a subscription. And so I got my Elle the other day, and I opened it up, and like the whole, the editorials are like the whole second half. It's like interviews with like fashion photos and stuff. There was like no clothing on any of these women. And I'm like, isn't this a fashion magazine? Why are all these women
the new fashion.
Like
titties
not wearing anything?
Nude is the new in. Whatever. Nude is the new jeans.
Well, I'm gonna go out nude, and we'll see how long that remains. And
Remember free the nipple? I mean, is that still a thing?
Not over 50.
Age doesn't matter. I think. Can
I laugh again?
Look, I'll be 46 in a few days, so I'm like, I have to have hope that, like, our titties matter.
I'm here to tell you, ladies, your titties do matter, and ladies out there, all of your titties matter. Titties is like pizza.
Okay.
Even the worst pizza is still pizza.
Yeah, but some of us have a personal pan, and some of us have the extra large Giganto Supreme. Like Lita.
Yeah, but girl, they don't stand up anymore.
I reiterate.
I need help for that.
Yo, even bowling alley pizza's good, yo. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
Gone are the days of my perky titties, but that's okay.
Y'all, women are way too harsh on themselves. Like,
I'm not harsh on myself. I'm just realistic.
See, but all right, man.
I love my little tits. I do not want big tits. I love my little tits.
This is what I'll say. I guess everybody's like this. It's not just like women, but the people will pick out a part of their body or like have this self-image thing where they really don't like a certain thing, right? And everybody's got one thing to where if everybody else looks at it, they're like, "What are you talking about?" I think that's women are very hypercritical about your own bodies, far more than men typically are. And I'll say that like I'm not every dude. But most of us are like, what are you talking about? Now, there are...
I don't know. Maybe my picker's broken. But a lot of the guys that I've dated in the past will always go for the younger, more voluptuous girl. Always.
And all the guys
them bitches
that
are annoying.
Pick me are going for grandmas with flat chests.
So, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Well, dudes... I'm speaking to the men out there. Hey, stop that shit.
I mean, they don't really matter. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I don't care.
Yeah, well, I'm just talking in general. They dumb.
I will say, one of the best things about getting older, and like, I'll be 53 soon, and it is so, like, it's free. I don't care what anybody thinks about that anymore. I just don't. I used to, but I don't. Now it's all for me. It's just all for me. I don't give a shit. I mean, I really don't.
I can't wait till I get to that level where I'm like, oh, that hurt my feelings. He picked the 19-year-old over me. Well,
Gross.
I mean, I just don't even care if anyone picks me anymore. That's really where I'm at.
That like I'm getting
Don't
there. I'm
pick me.
achieving that status.
Please don't pick me, because if you pick me, I'm probably gonna go, okay, let's see how it works, and then I'm gonna be like, oh dear God, why did he pick me? Can't I just be left alone?
I do enjoy my solitude though. Like sometimes. For real. Like I think about like going on vacation or going out, and I don't have to like the anxiety that comes along with having to deal with not just my mental load, but also that person's mental load too. Like for me, like I love Adam dearly, but I prefer when he doesn't have the fucking day off. When he has the day off, it ruins my whole fucking day, dude. Like, not only do I have to, like, worry about all the shit that I have to do, but then, like, the disappointment of maybe, like, that person helping me but not helping me, or, like, being in my fucking way when I'm trying to get stuff done, or, like, I just enjoy it better during the week, Monday through Friday, when it's just me and David, because David I can handle. He's a tiny man. Tiny men don't count. It's the grown-ass men that I have a problem with. So, like, when I have to deal with that person's mental load on top of, like, all the shit that I have to do Monday through Friday, it's the worst. Like, snow days, oh my God. I don't want a snow day. Please go to work. Put them chains on those
Let
cars.
me tell you about this thing called living alone as a woman. I'd like to show you how it works. It's amazing.
I've heard, like, I've fantasized about it.
It is, like, literally, it's an instant orgasm the minute I walk home and see no one. It's like, wow, no one's here.
I dream about that.
Yeah, it's good. Sorry.
So right now I like Adam and my dad, I'm his caretaker, so I technically can't leave. I can't just kick my dad out, 'cause that would be horrible of me. I'd be a terrible daughter.
Oh, that's
but
okay.
yeah,
I'm sure he's done something to you to deserve it.
Well, his childhood trauma, you know, all that stuff. It's fine. But I do fantasize, like, oh my God, wouldn't it be nice? So Adam does give me, like, a free day. Like, Sunday, he'll take David out to Reston to visit his parents. I get the whole house to myself, and it is nice. I love it.
Yeah,
I
guess,
appreciate him for that. But sometimes I just want more.
Well,
you know?
I guess especially if you have a family and, like, you know, multiple people living with you, I could definitely understand that want for solitude. I guess I'm at a different point. Like, I'm like, when I get home, especially if it's like I haven't been out like in a day, like and seen anybody outside of work, I'll get like cabin fever where I don't know what I want to do, but I just don't want to be chilling. Like I played Xbox unless I'm doing it like a Twitch with Brennan or something. Mm-hmm. Like I need that connection, even if it's just like talking like and running my mouth on Xbox while playing video games. There's something that like is like good for me about that. Like for me, I think it's because I have so much alone time. For me, it's like I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to do something.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm not more like that. Since I work from home, I'm pretty isolated on the mountain most of the time, Monday through Friday.
You go out a lot though.
I don't. I honestly don't. Like I come here for the show, and I might go out like one day during the weekend, but the last like couple of months I haven't. I've just been staying at home.
I went out for the first time since New Year's Eve, or New Year's Eve weekend, I should say. Saturday night, I went to the Catamount. I stayed for like 15 minutes and left. Dude, there were these middle-aged people. Oh, God. I am so sorry. And I should not, I mean, they are my peers, except they're not. Ooh. There was this guy, like, in this, oh, God. He was wearing, like, a Blue Lives Matter shirt. Oh, and he was, like, bent over, shaking his butt against this woman all night. It was, like... 15 minutes of watching this was just like, I can't watch this anymore. Then he goes behind the woman, he grabs both her boobs and starts like juggling them. And he sees me looking at him and he sticks his tongue out at me. And I immediately get up and I go pay for my drink. I'd only drink like half of it. And I was like, I am out of here. I cannot handle this anymore. It was just like, I can't, like, it's embarrassing for me. I'm like, I don't want people to think I would behave that way in public because I'm an old ass person like these people. It's terrible.
They've gotten to the level of they definitely don't give a fuck.
It's so embarrassing. Ugh. Us old people, we really should be locked inside. Really should be.
So we have a few comments over here from the chat.
Okay.
Lunar Sprunk says, "Sorry, I'm late."
I was too.
Sorry, I'm
no,
late.
you're not. You're not sorry.
Sorry, I'm late. Couldn't find the poop knife. The family poop knife wasn't where it usually is.
I have often wondered who this person is. And
Me
now
too.
I really wonder.
It shall remain a mystery.
Yeah. Eventually, we'll figure out who you are, Lunar Sprunk. Also, alone time equals bone time. All hands on cock. I am never touching anything at your house if you invite me, Lunar Sprunk. Probably covered in a shellac.
There's like socks standing up in various corners.
Bus ghosts, if you will.
He probably wipes up vomit.
Are you familiar with the nomenclature? A bus ghost.
A bus ghost?
The bust ghost.
A bust ghost?
Yes.
No.
So, when we had me and Lita were on another show called Dirtbag Rating, and we had it was a much bigger cast, and there was a gentleman named Leo on there. And he was just talking about like jerking off or something. He's like, "Then you leave like 40 bus ghosts in the wicker basket." And I was like, "What's a bus ghost?" And he's like, "It's like when you're gonna jizz, so you just put the tissue right over your dick and you jizz into it, and it's like a little ghost."
And you know what? Okay, listeners, this week you have an assignment. You must use the term bus ghost in a sentence.
Yep.
And send those to us.
I had a long weekend. I got about 40 bus ghosts out this weekend.
That's awful. I mean, it's better than the alternative, I guess. Like,
what that episode of South Park where he's like, "It's ectoplasm."
Nah, you just rub that shit to your skin. It's good for you.
Yeah, then you smell like a fucking tuna.
Hey,
jizz.
Yo, if your sperm smells like tuna, you might need to get some shit checked out, dude. That sounds like gonorrhea or maybe
and I
the
wouldn't
clap.
The clap.
The clap.
Dude, I just thought about something like, in the 80s when the clapper came out, did anybody get clap in high school and somebody just walk behind and be like, "Clap on"?
I never knew anyone that got fucking clap in high school.
I did. There was this girl. I don't even know if she told it. That's years ago. Like, there was a bunch of assholes in my high school, and this girl like got the clap, and I don't know if she told everybody or told the wrong person, but when we walked out to school, somebody had written the Clapmobile on her car in the dust.
Oh, that's
that's
more than likely she didn't have the fucking clap. Someone's just being a nasty fucking bitch.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever even heard of any like STD. Like it like I was like, what? What's that one? What does it do?
I was really up on my STDs. I always loved biology. I loved sex ed. I did get a day in school suspension because of sex ed.
Do tell.
Oh well. I was a sophomore in high school, and it was the day when we were going to learn about different forms of birth control and protection and things like that. So, of course, they show you, and back in the day, because I'm old, there were probably things, probably torture equipment for birth control back then. But one of the things, and I don't even know if they have this anymore. I guess they do. Spermicidal foam. Does that exist?
Yes.
They don't.
Spermicidal lubricant is.
They have the lubricant, but they don't have the foam anymore.
They used to have foam, and
did that go the same way?
Come with the sponge.
Well, I don't.
Oh, the sponge, the diaphragm.
Oh, well, no, they used to have a sponge too, but the foam, I think it was just like a moose can, and you just open wide and
moose your vagina.
Ew!
Hold on, I got to spray up there. But anyway, so they were showing the different forms of birth control and passing them around the room so that we could all get, that hands-on, action. And so it gets to me, and they hand me the spermicidal foam, and, I was always a class clown, so I took it and I just sprayed it directly in my mouth. Like,
Oh my god! I thought you were
Like
gonna say you sprayed somebody like silly string or some shit.
No, I sprayed it in my mouth like whipped cream and just started, and then I just started letting it kind of foam outside of my mouth.
So you went rabies?
I went rabies on the spermicidal foam. And yeah, I got in-school suspension for that.
In-school suspension was the shit, though.
It was. I mean, all the hot dudes were in there, so I actually found someone to use the spermicidal foam with. Kidding.
There was a subtle thing they would do at ISS when I would always get there. Like, I'd be done with my work real early because they would just give you all your classwork and you could just do it, and then you'd be done. And the dude that was the head of ISS ended up becoming friends with my dad because I was in there so much. And I would get done, and this dude had a thick stack of Jet magazine. Y'all know about Jet magazine?
Oh, of course.
Yep.
Right. And it had like a hot chick on like page like 12 or whatever. So like I was like reading stacks of fucking. I was up on my BET news, and fucking. And then like you get to lunch, right? And so you get to go to lunch, but they let you go in between the two like grade periods. So you have your 7th graders and your 8th graders, or like the 9th graders, 10th graders, whatever age it was. But the kids that come in with you are all the special ed kids. So it's all the kids in like wheelchairs and like that, like have like a teaching assistant, and then the bad kids come in right with them. So like all your classmates just see you eating at this table, and it was definitely like, yep, here you go. You're over here at special lunchtime. You can't even eat with your friends. That super in-school suspension.
We never got to leave this room. We were like in this little tiny room, and there were only like 5 or 6 people in there.
Yeah, like we'd fucking have like, I think it was like 12 people, but they had like cubicle desks, so you couldn't even talk to anybody in there. So you just had to sit at this weird desk the whole day.
I only got it one time, and that was only because I was with the person who did something fucked up, and I was guilty by association. My boyfriend at the time decided to spray the entire hallway with the
Fire extinguisher?
fire extinct. Yeah, and it
The
just
dust.
like fit like it was like yellow dust too.
Yep.
It wasn't like like
The
it
first,
wasn't like I thought it was like, I don't know. I guess in my
You thought it was
like
gonna be
juvenile
foam,
mind,
like wet foam.
like wet foam or something like that. But no, it's like a powdery fine dust, and
They've been
he
lying to us for years.
sprayed it all over. Like the whole hallway was like this
Oh, dude.
weird, foggy kind of yellowish. And of course, I was with him laughing because I was like, "That's funny." And he got caught, and then I got caught too because I was with him. So
Damn, that's
guilty
fucked
by.
up.
I didn't even do anything. I was just sitting there laughing.
Mine was all for fighting. I figured out that if I let the person hit me first and I was defending myself, I wouldn't get OSS. So I would get like a bunch of ISSs. And then like, I think my like 8th and 9th grade year, I got furloughed. Like the last 2 months of the year, they just froze my grades and were like, you can go home. Like, just don't come back for the rest of the year.
I was a good student. I was, straight A student. I was student council. I was a cheerleader, the whole bit. But I was such a class clown. I just got in trouble for it all the time, and I never shut up either. Who knew I had ADD? Probably everybody should have known I had ADD, but I didn't find that out until I was almost fucking 50 years old.
Yeah, like when I went into, like, if I was in the hallways, I'd be a loud asshole. But when I was in classes, I put my hood up and just draw. I would just be like, take notes and draw. I was like, I don't want to talk to any of these
They were
motherfuckers.
prepared to find you in a freaking mass shooting someday, weren't
Nah,
they?
we like, so mass shootings didn't start happening until our senior year.
Yeah.
That's when Columbine happened.
Columbine.
Because I remember it was a vivid thing. So like before Columbine, all the goth kids were allowed to wear their trench coats. After that, I'd never seen so many small-shouldered goth kids in the hallway on a Monday. There was all these intimidating dudes with long hair, and then you saw up on Monday. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
I remember like my friend, I can't think of his fucking last name, but his name was Chris, and he was one of the goth kids. I was in the same group as him, and he came to school with a trench coat, and they tried to like expel him, and his mom sued the school and won, and he ended up going to this like really nice private school for the rest of his like high school like stint. It was wild. So yeah, if they tell you not to wear something,
now shootings are a daily thing.
yeah, now it's
Not a biggie anymore.
Fucking pussies. They should start it. Like, just fight somebody. If you're that mad, just get into a fist fight, shake hands, be done with it. Fucking showing up with a gun is the dumbest fucking shit.
It's just like the getting the last
Nobody's
word.
Well,
like,
that's the finality of getting the last word in. That's what that is.
all this shooting
Take your
is
lumps.
directly related to this amount of sex that people are having.
Oh, dude,
The less sex
kids,
we're having, the more shootings go
so
up.
I figured out that these kids are either not having sex or they ain't rapping they rascals, because you will go into like a Walmart or anywhere. They have fucking clearance condoms out the ass at every retailer you go to.
That sounds protective.
No, well, it's just like they can't fucking sell them shits because kids are either not fucking or like, but like, I think like people that are younger, like there's a lot of stuff that we looked at as like some like a growing up touchstone, getting your driver's license, doing these little things. Like there's some like really big amount of kids that are in like even college that don't even have a driver's license or a learner's permit. They're never gonna do it. They just like associate travel with like, I'll get an Uber.
Yeah.
We also, going back to the condom thing though, but we also perceive it differently than we used to, because back when I was younger, I mean, it was like when I was becoming a teenager is when AIDS was on the
Wear a
rise.
condom, you're
It was
gonna
like,
die.
If you don't fucking wear a condom, you're probably not gonna
yeah.
make it, you know. So we look at it so differently now. We have ways to like live with AIDS, you know.
Get that
And
prep,
so
getting all prepped up.
people are like, you know what? I'll take that cocktail as long as my dick is free.
It's wild.
Yeah, I don't know how you could walk around with something like that and like just be giving that shit away like it's fucking a door prize. That seems like you got to retire from the game if you catch that AIDS.
Along with everything else, like there's still other diseases out
Oh
there.
yeah, it's
like,
just
the cocktail doesn't like
don't stop,
save you from everything.
Don't stop that simplex.
Shit, there's probably new ones now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're probably the same ones, but they're resistant because I'm sure they fucking the amount of fucking antibiotics they put into like certain things. But I don't know. Maybe certain diseases can't mutate that much in terms of like the efficacy of the drugs.
Well, consider this. There's more than one type of HPV.
Yeah. I'm sure it's
some
like
of
that
them
for,
are actually super fucking cancerous.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, they can mutate and they can do some wild ass things.
I guess do they mutate so the drugs aren't effective, or they just become more potent?
No,
or more cancerous?
there's just different types of
Strains.
them because they evolve over time.
I wonder. I guess all of them have to be to a certain amount the same way, like different strains and stuff.
Like thankfully they do have a vaccine that you can. I think it's now up to 45. I got mine. I want to say at 40.
My daughter got her. I guess it's Gardasil.
Yeah, Gardasil.
When she was like 15, and like she's like called me one day. She's like, "Yeah, I got my HPV vaccine." I was like, "Why are you telling me this?" Like,
I never got it.
Yeah, like it's definitely like I was like, "Cool." Like, are you telling me this for a certain reason, or are you just telling me because you're?
You'd be surprised at how I mean, they say 95% of the population has had it at one point. Your body naturally, your body passes it and it goes away.
Well,
but
I mean,
it's better to have the vaccine so that you don't get cervical cancer.
I mean, we know HPV probably from childhood the most is like warts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get some sort of form of it. Your body just naturally sheds it. So
That and like herpes, those are the two that like are like more common than not.
yeah. Herpes doesn't go away though.
Herpes,
Yeah.
I heard, is really on the rise, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps happening. Like every year, they talk about the biggest group of people that are getting STDs are people in like old folks' homes.
I mean, that's good. They don't care. They just fucking.
Hey, I ain't gonna die from AIDS before I die from my heart.
One of my favorite moments is when my grandmother was about 82 or 83, and she was in a memory care place. And I love you, Meemaw, but Meemaw had been married like 8 times. Okay, and she was kind of the Elizabeth Taylor of the lower middle class. But you know, she kind of came from that time period where you had to have a man in order to buy anything, or, you know, I mean, that's the way it was back in the day, right? So the minute one would go, she'd have to hop on another, you know? And she was very beautiful, and, you know, she was able to attract men all the way into her late 80s. But anyway, so she was in a memory care place, and one day my mom gets a phone call, and they're asking her, we know this is a touchy subject, but since you are the person that, is listed as our contact, we would like to know if it's okay with you if we give your mother some condoms. And my mom was like, she's 83. And they're like, yeah, she's also really slutty.
She out here fucking.
She's out here getting her thing done.
Yo, Lunar Sprunk is on a tirade. So Lunar Sprunk just mentioned something. It's narrowing it down for me. There was a place that was called the Dude Ranch. All right, so Dude Ranch, hardcore bands would play there, but the people that owned it were a gay couple that played like psychedelic music. So it was called the Dude Ranch because they would invite younger dudes there and then like ogle them. But he mentioned the Dude Ranch. Apparently there was somebody at the Dude Ranch that had survived Columbine. That was Matt Friend. I remember this. It was funny because I thought he was a psyop even when I was younger. I was like, this motherfucker moved here from Columbine a year after, and his name is Matt Friend. He be giving people acid. He's a cop. This is 21 Jump Street.
Sounds like a bunk name.
Yeah, what was his name? Billy Friendly, Tommy Chuckle Dick. Like,
you sound made up.
Lunar Sprunk also said, eating spermicidal lubricant doesn't work.
Well, it does when they come in your mouth. Duh.
Lunar Sprunk also said that the Dude Ranch had so many poop knives.
Poop knife.
Dude, that's the place.
So disgusting. I do not even understand.
I don't think it's a thing.
Yeah,
Why
somebody
would
just
anybody
that
eat a
preposterous?
knife?
But the Dude Ranch also, that's BJ Will.
Uh-huh.
I watched him do some Jedi mind trick shit on somebody. So this dude, Will, had lost his keys inside the house. But he was piss fucking drunk. And I don't know if you ever hung out with him when he would get hammered drunk. But he would just be like stumbling, yelling at people.
Yeah,
This motherfucker was like yelling at the front door, where are my fucking keys? And some guy from inside was like, the cops are going to get called. And Will, dumbest thing he could have done was like, hey, fuck you. So like this big ass dude comes out and starts trying to fight him. And I'm like, yo, I got to break this up. And they're walking down the streets and Will is like stumbling backwards like, fuck you. And the dude runs to try to punch him and Will is right beside a car. And Will, I'm not even joking, just falls over. His back is on the car and his shirt is slick and he just slides and falls over it. And the dude goes to punch him and then fucking punches and runs full speed into the fucking back of the car. And everybody started laughing and it diffused the whole fight because this dude is fucking pretty much sprinted into a car and got his face, everything was hit. And Will is just laying on the ground like, ugh.
God, the only Will story like that I have that's like crazy. Him and his girlfriend came to my house. My dad was supposed to be away for the weekend on business, and he came home early. And they're like, I was like upstairs. It was still early in the morning. I was in my room sleeping. They were on the couch, supposed to be sleeping. And my dad was like yelling. I could hear my dad yelling. It woke me up. My dad come upstairs, and he was like, who the fuck are these kids fucking on my couch? So that's the only wild story that I have of Will. And yeah, I got in trouble. I was grounded. 1, for having people over when my dad was away, and 2, for them fucking on his wonderful couch that he loved. Oh, to be a teenager again, so I can make the same mistakes. And
I make several mistakes.
I'll do it all over again. It's fine.
Dude, I remember a wild mistake we made. It involved ketamine. We had went and saw Rancid, and it was probably... It might have been before Life Won't Wait come out, so it was fucking 90s. And we knew somebody that worked at a veterinarian clinic, and they would get the vials, and we would just buy the vials for like $100, and then put it out on the mirror and do the hairdryer trick. So we had this thing that we called the K Station. It was like I had taken a mirror from my mom's house, and then another homie had like a camping seat, and somebody else had a hairdryer, and we were like, yo, we're going to go get a room at the Super 8 after the Rancid show and get into this K Station.
Stupid.
Yeah,
It's the worst drug. I don't get it.
Oh,
It
dude.
made me so sick.
There was a party at Fam's house one time, a long time ago, and I remember vividly. It was the only time I got into a K-hole. I was laying face down, and I could feel the breath coming out of my nose and hitting me back in the face. So I knew I was laying on my stomach. And my other homie was laying beside me. I was like, "Yo, RJ, are we dead?" He's like, "No, we're not dead." and so don't do K because you'll
How
be
do we
laying
not,
face down.
like all those like wild.
Because the drugs were probably cut heavily.
Jesus.
That's why we didn't die.
Fuck. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids.
While I was in your bathroom, I checked out your condom stash, and they are expired. So you might want to put those on clearance.
There's condoms in there?
I didn't really go through your shit,
I was surprised. I was like, I keep those in my dresser drawer.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Let me go check those.
There's condoms in there?
Like, surprise, surprise.
Where'd they come from?
That's not the condom district.
On that note, I'm going to go check.
Go ahead.
I'm just
Is
kidding.
it your turn now?
There's a lot of comic books.
Yeah. So,
That's why there's no condoms.
No, they in the bedroom, the cockpit.
so just recently, I was at the Catamount hanging out with someone, and we were just talking. It wasn't any big deal.
No diddle fest.
No, but no. Definitely not a diddle fest in the middle of the Catamount. But anyway, so we're sitting in the back and like on two bar stools at like that little bar on the wall, and people just kept walking up to us and intimating that we were on a date, and we were not. Okay, but I so like Shannon came up to me and handed me the cake.
Pull the microphone up a little bit.
You don't like the way I mic.
No, it's just you. I will hear more of your voice.
I'm like literally on it. No, I literally attached to it. Like I've got my mouth on
All right,
the thing.
go.
Okay. Anyway, it's like, okay, sorry. Anyway, so we're sitting back there, and like Shannon brought me my cake that I ordered, and she's like, "I didn't know if you needed one or two forks, if y'all wanted to share a fork." And I'm like, "No, we don't want to share." And anyway, so people just kept doing this all night long, and finally, this guy came up to me, and he goes, "So, what do you do besides him?" And I was like,
Yeah, people like.
I was so like, it's so uncomfortable because we're both just looking at each other like, this is not a thing. We're not a thing, and you don't want to be rude to that person, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, that person that came up and said that was probably trying to like see if he could holler at you.
Well, okay, so I look at him and I said, God, this is so embarrassing, but we're brother and sister.
You hit him with the zing.
Yeah, and he goes, "What? Y'all don't even look alike." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "But we're half brother and sister." And he's like, "Oh, okay, I can see that." And I was like, "But it's really weird how we found out because we met each other on Tinder." And had no idea we were half brother and sister. We go on a date, we hook up. And I was like, and when the guy went to go take a shower afterwards, he spent a little bit of time in the bathroom. So I started going through his shit. And the guy's like, "You did what? You started digging through his crap?" I was like, "Yeah, I wasn't being too rude, but he was taking a long time." And I was like, and I found a picture of a woman. And when he came out of the shower, I was like, "Do you know this woman?" And he's like, "That's my mother. I've never met her." And I was like, "Oh my God, that is my mother." And the guy listening to my story is just like, he's so into it. He was like, "What? That's how you found out you were half brother and sister?" I was like, "Yeah." It was like, it's craziest thing. And he was like, "That is wild." And the guy totally believed me. And he was like, "So what did y'all do? Like y'all had hooked up, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty good, but we weren't going to do it again after we found out we were brother and sister." And he's just like, and finally I turned around and I was like, "I'm kidding. We are not brother and sister." And he was like, "Oh my God." He was like, "That was the best story ever. I was really wanting to hear the rest of that." And then he turns around and he goes, "So y'all aren't together. So what are you doing later?" I'm like, "Dude,
What? Where did he expect that story to go? Like, yeah, we're married now. We have 5 kids.
From the sounds of it, he expected. He's like, well, I'm gonna mac on this chick. They're not together.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't believe he believed me. I mean, he really thought we were being sincere about
His
this whole
internet
thing.
history is probably terrible.
I know. Seriously.
Dude, that's all. Yeah, lines that gullible men trying to get laid will believe at a bar. He definitely was. Wonder what he was thinking at that very moment. Like, do I keep talking to this person or do I walk away?
I think all he was thinking. Well, you know what? I don't want to know. It was probably part of. Never mind. Let's just move on to another topic.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny though, because when the guy that I was sitting with left, he sent me a message later that was like, "Tell mom hi."
Jesus fucking Christ.
You know, I don't get the brother sister thing a lot, but I get the mommy thing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get to.
A lot of people like the mommy thing.
I know if like you go through I think every year like Pornhub or one of those sites release like the most popular categories, and I know that was one of them. But another one, I think it was in more like right wing states. It was all like trans stuff,
Of course.
which was hilarious.
Of course.
Yeah, they say they
I hate them so much. I want to suck their dick.
They do say that the highest percentage of trans porn is distributed in red states.
Oh yeah, dude. Those dudes are like,
That's
yo,
wild.
It's for research, George. That's all.
nah, yeah, the research jack.
Oh God.
I'm just researching.
What a dumb timeline we live in right now. Like, dude, did you think it was gonna be like this?
No, I didn't think.
I thought
when I was.
I knew it was gonna be dumb, but I didn't think it was gonna be like
I
this.
didn't think when I was 53 years old I was never going to be good enough for a man because I didn't have a fucking dick.
No, I mean, like everything that's going on right now. Aside from like, that, like, I wake up every day and I'm like, how is it gonna get worse? Like, how is it gonna get worse? And then the next day, something substantially worse happens.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
I'm
what
like,
I was talking about.
What is the projection here? Like, in long term, like, what's gonna happen?
It's-
Last year was a fuck show. What is gonna happen this year?
It's like I bought a bag of fucking Brock's hard candy and every fucking one is breaking my tooth at this point. It's like, are you fucking serious with this shit? It's a variety. It's a grab bag of bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of. We could get into all the things to be afraid of nowadays. Just the uncertainty of it all,
Yeah.
I mean, do any of y'all think that there is a real possibility that maybe we just won't be around in a year or two?
I've thought about that. And it is frightening.
It's wild.
But I'm also like, luckily for me, I live with a crazy prepper, so I think I'm safe.
Yeah, but you get
for the most part.
You get. Let's just say, I'm just, this is just rhetorical, okay? But let's just say we had a president that was fucking sane, and just decided someday because they were mad at, I don't know, let's just say Greenland, they wanted to blow us all up. I mean, that's what I'm worried about. I'm just worried about, like, the wrath of stupidity.
Yeah.
At this point,
I am substantially worried about it, but there's a motive behind everything that he's doing. It's not just because he wants stuff, and as con men do, they either con their way to get those things or they just take it. That's what they do, and it's not going to stop until someone puts him in check, and no one is. That's why it's so important to go out there in November and vote, because just sitting around and allowing this shit to happen is not working. It's not working anymore. So vote.
Yeah.
Make America great again.
Yeah, but vote in those midterms.
I think
That's important.
There are a lot of people that were going to support whatever this dude did, and they're still vocal. But I have noticed a lot of people that were like, not even supportive of the dude, but more like they give the dude a chance type people. Those dudes are not on that train anymore.
Well, I mean, I saw a poll. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, where his approval rating is at like 28%.
There's a lot of stuff like that. The Epstein list is a glaring thing because like he definitely ran on that a lot of that.
Who's Epstein? Oh, what's that about?
Oh, he's a guy that like he committed suicide like when the cameras were out.
He liked young women.
Yeah, I love how he kept
14.
They call them
young
women. That's wild to me.
No, they
Your
aren't. They're
child?
children.
They're children.
Stop
calling them women. They're children. And the media keeps perpetuating
Oh no,
it.
it's
like
terrible.
it's fucking ridiculous.
Oh,
like
they
how
touched young women. They're
why
not
it-
young women? They're not women at all.
why
Children.
is it that like out of all these people that are supposedly on this, there's only one person that's in jail, and it's a fucking woman.
So
What is going on?
like from my standpoint, and this is probably like laden with like some conspiracy theories. It's because the people that own those networks, the people that fund those networks, were going to those things. A lot of this Epstein
It's 2
stuff.
degrees of separation. Let's be honest.
The Epstein list is probably full of a lot of people, and there's probably people that went once to that island and were like, "This is fucking weird." Just like the same people that went to like Bohemian Grove, like because they were told it was something they needed to do. And I do think that like that Epstein Island shit or his apartment was definitely to get dirt on people and make them feel like they could do whatever they wanted, and then get dirt on them, and then you could manipulate them. So if you set up a ring that horrible things are happening, even if you're not privy to those, if you just go to a dinner party, the fact that your name is on there, they can still blackmail you with that. So I think that there's a lot of people on that list that don't want their name out, whether they did something or didn't do something, that have a vested interest in that not coming out. Whether it's foreign governments, because obviously, I mean, when they thought that list was gonna come out, Prince Andrew lost his prince and all that other shit.
Well, wasn't the ex-prime minister of Israel one of the names that were
Yeah.
named?
I forgot his.
And Wexler, Victoria's Secret, Wexler. He was actually subpoenaed.
The ex Israeli president or vice president lived in one of Epstein's houses for 4 years.
Oh my god.
So, and there's also and this is more conspiracy theory. There's a rabbi that came out like years ago. He's dead now. Surprise. That came out and said that like he saw like child molestation happening. And then he came out and was like, it's abhorrent. And then like he's dead now. And just died by himself in his apartment.
I think what's so disgusting is that not everyone's demanding it, and a lot of people's excuses for not demanding it, specifically men.
Our pedophiles are better.
No,
like, it's fucking.
it's well, those girls got money and they knew what they were getting.
No.
And
So-
the thing is doesn't it seem almost like this is all a setup? Like let's make people poorer and poorer and poorer and more desperate for money, so they do more and more things out of desperation.
So it's one thing if like Harvey Weinstein was a piece of shit, right? But those people were adults that could make choices. When you take a 15-year-old that's on their first job and all of a sudden you tell them that you want to massage a grown man, that's a first. Like if my daughter came home from work and was like, my boss told me to massage somebody, I would go right to that motherfucking job. I'd be like, yo, this dude, he's a piece of shit. That's a child.
Yeah.
Like, and I do think that there's a lot of fucking grimy people that like they get everything they want, so their minds are fucked up. So like whatever they can't have, they want, and I think that's a lot of it. Whether it's like one of like the same aspects as people that want to watch snuff films. Like it's just like I want it.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it goes beyond hedonism. It's
There's
just
also
like
a lot of control to it. A
Oh,
lot of it's
yeah.
about control. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I to me, the glaring thing is like if we all like in this country we talk about kids and we want to protect kids, the future, all this stuff. If you're not willing to be like, I know that dude is on the same political party as me, but he's a pedophile, so fuck him. If you don't have that in you, you do not care about children.
Yeah.
Like you
You're
can't.
not pro-life.
Like if anybody I know, and like I came out today, talked even inappropriately with a child, I'm like, yo, you are not excommunicated. We would banish you from the village if you were in the village. It's like a firm rule. There was a guy used to hang out at Mike's Diner. I don't even care. I'll say his name. His name was Elliot. All of a sudden he was gone, and looked online, and he had been talking to underage girls online. And he got out of jail, and all of a sudden I got a friend request. And I hit up one of my other friends that knew him, and I was like, yo, fuck that dude. Why is he doing that? He's like, yo, he sent me one too. Mm-hmm. Like, you got to know, if you fucked with children, you are off the island, motherfucker. Like, the fact that people did, like, that we don't kill them anymore, they should take solace in that, because that's the only thing you got. Like, if you molest children, the natural inclination, at least for me as a father, is like, why are they still around? This is like a dog that bit like 3 kids. Like, we can't have you around.
But the more fucked up thing is that there is a concentrated effort to promote this right now. I mean, there really is.
Fuck that shit.
No,
they're normalizing it, like, so
like,
that it's okay.
RFK,
like minor attracted person.
Like
fuck
RFK
that shit.
Jr. getting up and saying, well, 65-year-old men in this country have a higher testosterone and sperm count than 21-year-old men. And then 14-year-old girls are just as advanced as 21-year-old girls. Well, that's interesting.
They are not.
So we're now saying that 65-year-old men are at their prime to be with 14-year-old girls. Is this what we're trying to tell people? If they're pumped
full of like fucking HGH and test, like
it's like, all a lie.
Well,
and 65-year-old men don't need to be mating with 14-year-old girls to save our planet. I'm sorry. I'm sick of hearing it.
I guarantee you, if I came home and my daughter was like, this is my new boyfriend, and he like was a silver fox, I'd be like, yo, we need to go talk right the fuck now. Me and you are going to have a conversation, and you're going to get in your car and leave is what's going to happen.
George, if I bring home a 65-year-old man, I hope to God you have the same discussion with me.
I don't know if he's got...
What is wrong with you?
If he got sick abs, I'd be like, good for you.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I could... 65's a little old.
Yeah, it is old, but all right, it is old.
And that's not that much older than me. That's the crazy thing.
Nah, 65-year-old man is like... Unless he's on like
that's a
hormone
bitch is what
exactly,
is.
on hormone therapy or something to like mitigate the just general pain of getting older. I hung around my grandfather every now and again when my grandmother would watch us, and I was like, I'm staying out of the living room. That dude's a dickhead. Like,
I just feel like men get to a certain age and they have no willingness to change or like.
Yeah, the nature of being set in your ways. But I think we all do that to a certain extent. Like, you get into your routine. But yeah, older men, 72-year-old man is probably like, you can't argue with that motherfucker.
No.
Oh, God. My nightmare. My absolute nightmare.
Damn. What's the threshold? Is it like 59 and then you're like,
me?
Yeah.
35. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've. Oh God, the oldest person no, I did have a 44-year-old boyfriend this time last year. I did. So that's the oldest. We were 8 years difference, but. I don't know. There are no men my age. It's not my fault.
Yeah, no.
Do y'all know any men my age?
No judgment zone. Like, I've heard this adage of like girls liking older dudes. I've never gotten that. Like, like any approach
it depends. Like when I was, I want to say 22 years old, I dated a 38-year-old. That was the oldest for me, but they've always been. I think younger, not like super, super young, but I think the youngest was like 15.
When I was in my mid-30s, I would date from like 20, early 20s to like 50. Mm-hmm. Like when you're in your mid-30s, you can kind of have a large
cornucopia,
both ways. But at my age, I date too old and I'm in the ER, Yeah. It's not good.
Get my nitroglycerin. It's the big one.
I'd be worried too. Like, what if? I don't want to be the last thing that happens.
What if he started saying something like, "It's the big one," and you thought he was talking about his jump, but he was just holding his chest because angina got
I'm out of there, dude. I'm grabbing my clothes. I'll call 911 for your ass. I'm out of there.
You know what? The last time I was on the show, we had the same fucking conversation. We were talking about. Lena was like, "Oh man, I'd carry him out and like hide him somewhere." I'm like, "You could just call the ambulance." I don't know.
No, we had this conversation because I said you could have my corpse if I died during coitus.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I'll just put some leaves over you. It's fine. I have no idea what happened to him.
I don't know. I'm about to give up on all that anyway. All of it. Men, sex. It's almost over.
Me too. All that man sex.
Man sex.
Man sex. All that man sex you're having.
All that man sex I be
Well,
getting
you always
into.
have man sex. Because you are a man.
Sorta.
You're right. You're sort of a man, but I was giving
Well,
you
I mean,
more
I'm
credit.
not fucking giving myself the rusty trombone or anything, but
The rusty trombone.
oh, you don't know about the rusty trombone? God.
Okay. Do you know this?
It sounds gross.
Okay, this
That's all
sounds
I
like
can-
something.
It is.
It sounds like something. Okay,
Sounds like
you know
he's
what?
fucking your own
know
ass,
what?
maybe.
No.
All
It-
right.
It's with
Rusty
somebody. Somebody.
Oh, wait. Is it when you give yourself a bloody dick because you've been?
No. It's less complicated than that, but still
okay.
gross.
Well, rusty,
It's,
I don't know.
it's when somebody.
You can't even
somebody,
say it.
somebody is like like they're on their knees behind you, right?
Wait.
it-
They're on their. Wait, hold on.
They're
hold
on their knees
Okay,
behind you.
Hold on, I'm thinking this out. Who's on their knees?
The person that's giving you the rusty trombone.
Is it a man or a woman?
Either or, but typically I think this is a male thing.
Okay, so they're on their.
But I know
Where-
it's been.
How am I? If they're on their knees behind me, what position
Oh,
am I in?
you're like they behind
Am I
you
also on my knees?
No, you standing.
Oh, I'm standing. Okay.
So like, and then they.
So they're looking straight at my asshole.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
they put their lips against your asshole, much like the mouthpiece of.
And they blow.
No.
Oh.
No.
That's how
So
you
you-
get embolism.
So you know how a trombone, you go like this. So they're giving you a hand job underneath, like stale fish, while eating your ass.
Ew.
What?
The rusty
gross.
trombone.
I'm confused.
So it's like this,
Yeah.
or like you're doing like a reach around.
Oh, so you have to be a man.
Yeah.
Oh,
To
okay.
catch one.
Okay, I was a little confused there.
What is it?
If
you're
it's a woman, it's the ocarina of time.
That's dumb. That's a dumb name.
I don't know any small woodwind instruments.
You're
Oh,
like a recorder.
no, a piccolo. The rusty piccolo. It's got keys.
Why are you so dumb?
Rampant drug use is adolescence. That'd be fucking terrible.
So
Dude, we used to on Dirtbag. We used to like fucking come up like go through Urban Dictionary for the most fucked up like Hot Charlie, Blumpkin, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
Hot Charlie. I knew a band that was Hot Charlie. That
The Cleveland
Fairfax
Steamer.
punk band. Yeah, I've heard of that too.
Yeah, I used to have a Tenacious D shirt that said #1, and on the back it said Cleveland Steamers.
I don't know what all this shit's called. I just know how to do it.
You heard it, people. If you need a Cleveland Steamer dropped right on your chest.
Yeah, and I'm probably gonna be unemployed a few weeks, so call me.
Subscribe now. click like. Fuck. That'd be the fucking worst.
What would be the worst?
It's fucking like people could just.
Having people shit on you for money?
Yeah.
Oh, I can think of
Ugh.
so many worse things.
I don't know.
I don't know,
Shit's
man.
bad.
Untethered shit. So like, you all
People
ever?
shitting on me for no money. That's
Yeah,
way
that-
worse.
Yeah,
that
that's
could
true.
happen. Like,
Might as well get paid.
No, that could not happen.
you know who? Like, so like much like the gerbil Richard Gere thing.
Oh, memories.
There was a one that came out probably in the 2000s, early mid 2000s. There was a show called what was it? It was the one with Tim Gunn. It wasn't models. It was like fashion designers.
It was a runway.
Project Runway.
Sorry,
So,
I watched
like,
this.
Yeah,
What is wrong with me?
one of my exes watched it, and I Tim Gunn is the ultimate gay man.
I
Nobody
love
can
Tim
fuck with him.
Gunn.
He is
I
so
love
saucy.
Project Runway. I named
Damn.
my daughter Ava after one of the.
Oh,
The-
from
the woman-
season 2 or 3,
Mhm.
right?
The woman that hosted it, Padma.
No, that's Top Chef. Different.
Well,
That's Padma Loshki.
well, either way, that lady, or I think she's the one that hosted it. She used to date Sylvester Stallone, and then afterwards there was this like thing that was attributed to her that she said that he liked.
Heidi Klum
Nah,
was the host.
well, it wasn't
of
her
Project.
because she was married to like.
Then Gigi Hadid.
Well, it was Padma. Either way,
So you're talking about Top Chef.
yeah. He would lay underneath a glass top table and she would shit onto it, and that's what Sylvester Stallone was into.
Wild. Hey, everyone's got their own.
For me,
That sounds like a really
proclivities.
rocky relationship.
have you ever like so?
I'd go Rambo
I've-
on that bitch.
You go on camping, you take a shit in the woods, right? The first time you take a shit in the woods while camping, you realize how funky, untethered by water shit is. I can't imagine that being like anywhere near me.
I have never had this experience. Fuck no.
You've never shit in the woods?
No. Do I look like a bear?
I'll be honest, I haven't either, but that's because I have to have like a toilet. I have to. I can't.
I'll never
I can't.
forget the first time I went. I think I was at the bus station in Rome, and I had to go to the bathroom at the bus station in Rome. And of course, you have to pay to get into the bathroom. You have to pay to get into a lot of European bathrooms. And I go in there and I'm thinking, oh, I'm paid. It's going to be so nice. It's so nice. I open up the door and there's a hole in the ground that you have to squat it. I had
Squatty
to pay
potty.
for that. That's the closest I've gotten to shitting in the woods.
Well, I'm going to do a lot of
shat in Rome.
a lot of
In a
free.
hole.
Well, through working construction, I've been to a lot of job sites. The other day, I was at a job site. I'll tell you exactly where it is. It's in West Falls Church. It's called the Reserve. All I know is I walked into the shitter, and there was like a pile of shit on the back of the fucking seat. And like as soon as I walked in, I was like, "Oh God!" And I walk right back out, and there's this little dude right beside me. He's like, "Yeah, it's stinky." I just walked off like they had been seeing it all day. Like, don't go on that one. They're like watching it. He's like, "He went into the shitty," like, cause that dude. I don't know what it is. I've seen horrible things on job sites and porta potties. Like, I think some people stand, much like you were talking about, like the hole in the ground. They stand and they squat, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad at one job site that I went into a porta shitter and somebody had taken like a razor or a sawzall and cut holes beside the seat so you couldn't stand up to shit.
I think I'd like to do a series on the things I have pulled out of my restaurant's toilets.
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
The worst was a set of Benoit balls.
What? Who the
Yes.
fuck throws those away?
Well, I
Flushes
think they
those.
just fell out.
Fair. That's fair.
I think someone was, didn't do
Yeah.
their kegels,
Like they just
and all of a sudden they were like, beep, beep, beep. It was like change falling out of their vagina.
Yeah, that's totally
that
fair.
was disgusting. Condoms on the floor, gross.
Mm.
It's pretty disgusting.
I've heard some wild stuff. Like I've seen like diapers and other stuff being pulled out. But that's because like my algorithm's weird, and sometimes I'll get horse like reels because I love horses and like the rescues. They're feel good. There's always a happy ending. Well, most of the time, or like
we like
the
crabs.
average, like-
Blue is a happy ending.
yeah.
What?
I said we like crafts. Glue is a happy ending.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get a lot of those.
I've never-
Lots of like cooking reels. Like I get a ton of those. But then every now and then I'll get the average like blue collar worker that's like don't do this in your home, and like he'll pull out like 5 diapers out of the toilet. Who flushes a fucking diaper?
That is so
Who
foul.
does that?
So I've heard a rumor, and like y'all could probably substantiate it. What women's bathrooms get fucked up a lot worse than dudes' bathrooms?
No.
Because I've heard horror stories from women about like how like the bathroom was fucking terrible.
I mean, I've had stories like that, but for the most part, women's bath, or at least the majority that I go to are fairly clean, unless you go to like like a gas station, like
or
one
a
of-
concert.
Oh,
yeah,
everyone's in there
Dude,
at
the
one
worst,
time.
Yeah.
the worst gas station bathroom I've seen in years was on the way to Richmond to the Oddities Fest.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
was
what
horrible.
town it was, but it was like a
It smelled like
Phillips or
ju-
like
just
Sitco
piss.
station. Yeah,
It smelled like old piss, and it was like the bath. It was.
you had to
gross.
go like around a fucking like walk-in freezer, and then all of a sudden there's a bathroom. It looked like a place that you would lose your kidney.
Yeah, I definitely recall that there was no hand soap, but luckily for me, I'm crazy, and in my purse I had one of those like Bath and Body Works, those little mini bottles of like body like
Oh, the
body
hand
wash.
sanitizer.
No, I had the body. I
Hand
literally
sanitizer? What did you just say?
titter.
Titter. No, I had like I don't know why I had it in my purse, but I had like a little like the hotel hand like the body wash whatever, and I used that.
I'm not a germaphobe. I'm just not at all. I just have never been. You know, I'm just not.
Well, I mean,
I'm not usually, but like if I'm flushing a toilet, I can only imagine all the other hands that have pissed on their, like. I just gotta wash my hands when I go to. I have to.
what if
And
somebody?
then when I open the door, I usually take like a napkin and use it to hold the knob because I don't want to get sick. I don't want pneumonia. I don't want COVID. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't. I don't mind pissing in a dirty bathroom. It's fine, but I gotta like.
Every
wash.
time I'm forced to do something really, really disgusting, I always think to myself, I did other things worse, and that was fun. So,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I've definitely
Move
had.
on. Quit thinking about it.
I've definitely had conversations with people who are like, "Yeah, my nose is running," and I'm like, "Yo, my tongue has been in your asshole."
All the time.
So you're an avid rusty trombone player.
No, I've been really into salad lately. It's that first, that New Year's
the
resolution.
Frasier
More
diet.
salad.
Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
This year. Never mind.
This year is gonna. It's
Do y'all have any resolutions?
No, not really.
be more positive, I guess.
Fuck that. Fuck positivity.
Nah, because
Toxic positivity.
not
I
even
hate that
toxic.
shit.
Not even toxic positivity. Just being, for instance, like I'm sure you guys have all heard me talk about after I get done playing music,
Mhm.
and I'm usually very
Oh,
hypercritical
So you
about
just
myself.
mean your resolution is to be less annoying to us?
No, I'm just talking
We
about like
appreciate that.
when like because I think it comes from like doing jujitsu and stuff like that. Like if you had a bad round, you're like it motivates you to get better. And in art, you really can't do that as much. You just got to be like, I need to practice this a little more. And there's parallels, but I think like getting off stage and feeling like I did a bad job because I hit like 3 bad notes. Like Chris put it in perspective. He was like, people don't know that song. They don't
Yeah.
know if you made a mistake. And I'm like, it's the only thing I can think of. And in other things like jiu-jitsu, if I had a shitty arm bar that day or I got tapped out, like that'll play in my head and it'll like make me get better. I'm like, yo, I got to do this. But I think it causes more problem with art. I'll end up having like a fucking writer's block, or I'll fucking like almost be apprehensive towards like practicing because I'm like, it's fucking suck that time.
A couple months ago, maybe it was like 3 months ago, I had a comedy set and in Warrensburg at Cast Iron, and it did not go well. There was like there was technical malfunctions for like the first 5 minutes of my set, so we kept having to quit, move speakers around, and like it wasn't great. It was no one's fault. It just happened to be that way. But for when I got done, I realized my best joke. I didn't get my best joke out because I just got all.
Throw it off.
I was totally lost where I was at half the time, and I swear to God, like every 2 or 3 days, I kick myself in the ass for that. I think I've never had an opportunity to tell this fucking joke. It's so good. I do the same thing, but I think being critical of yourself, when you perform, is a little bit different. If you're not critical, then you never get any better.
Like I think there's a certain amount. Like I'll be critical, or I'll I'll be able to recognize the good parts and the bad parts. But like there's been times where I'm like, the first thing I think when I get done is like, that was a shit set, and then I'll walk off. And then you'll have other people be like, I like that song. And so it's like, it's all about perspective. Like, I know what I want to do, and instead of worrying about what I want to do or it being perfect, just playing to the best of my ability makes me feel better. And like, it's hard sometimes to be like, because I don't know, like, if comedy's the same way, but like, I could play my guitar really good here for like practice my set right before I go over to play, and then get in there and play, and I'm like, oh, this is not as good. And it's just, that irritates me, because it's like, you want to be able to be like your best at all times. And even if you practice, it's like, you know, something as simple, somebody dropping a fucking plate mid-set can throw you off.
Well, comedy is definitely like that, because you never know what you're going to get from the audience.
Yeah.
And it's so different on that level.
Yeah.
You know, because they can either fuck you up or make it better, you know?
Yeah, like, and then, so like, if you have a song that people know and like, you can go in and, you know, people are gonna like sing it or like know it and move around more. With like comedy, like, you could have one joke that kills in one room, and then the next night the same exact joke is like crickets, and it's like, that's got to be like wild to deal with, like, especially if like it's like your closer or something that you know kills, and then just that room is not, that's not their humor.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually part of the cast iron issue. Is it was a lot of people on dates. I mean, it was like date night.
So you're doing all the spiel.
I'm literally having a whole set about me finding dick on field. And yeah, a lot of those women were not having it, and the guys were like not wanting to laugh because they didn't want the. It's like it was like the last set I did at the Catamount. I started out with is anyone single here? And one guy raises his hand, and his wife like knocks the shit out of him.
Oh, just doing it for the bit.
And I was like, yeah, dude, it's not cool to do that in front of your wife, but thank you.
Good the fuck Lord.
I don't have any resolutions other than like changing my mindset. I think over the last year with medical things and not being able to take my medication, I get to these like loops where I'm like, nobody likes me, and I overthink it to the point where like it matters when it shouldn't matter. And like I've been reading this self-help book, which is really good. I definitely recommend it. It's called The Courage to be Disliked. So I've always wanted to like belong or be part of something, and if I feel like if the tone is not right or something, I'm like a doomsday person. I'm like, this person hates me, I'm the worst, I'm a terrible human being, like I'm like that, just that person. So I'm trying to reset my brain to just not give a fuck. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm liked, because ultimately I need like myself, and if I like myself, then it doesn't matter if I get approval from anybody else.
I think for me, and I've struggled with this lately a lot, actually. It started kind of New Year's Eve. I had a real problem with it, but my issue, I'm sorry, I've had the flu, so I don't have it now, but I'm still kind of congested. But I have an issue with feeling like I'm being purposely left out.
Same.
That's my thing.
Same.
It's like I felt recently too that it's like I'm being purposely set aside so that I'm supposed to be hurt by it, and that hurts. That's really hard to deal with. I obviously I want people to like me, and I do think that these people in general like me.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm being intentionally set aside.
That's what I feel like. I feel like, well, I wasn't included. Why wasn't I included? Is there something wrong with, like, I start internalizing it rather than like, maybe it was just an oversight. These are nice people and I get along with them, and I'm included in a lot of things, and I'm just overreacting and overthinking it. But at the same time, like, I have a friend that I think you were talking to the same person, that he kind of pushed me like, hey, come out. Don't worry about what those people think. Come out and have a good time.
CB.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, don't worry about it. If they didn't like you, they would tell you. get over it and
Yeah.
come out and have a good
He actually
time.
convinced me to come out.
Yeah,
because I was so upset after New Year's Eve. I mean, I was upset for like days, crying. And he came to work. He came where I work and talked to me about it and said, "Come on, who cares?" And the thing is that it's not that I just want to be liked so much. And I do kind of understand it a little bit because like I feel like in our general friend group, I'm the oldest woman.
Yeah.
And so that kind of sets me apart in a lot of different ways. And that sometimes, can feel, kind of shitty.
Yeah. I totally relate to that. Yeah.
But I don't know where I was going with this. But I did have something to say that was, it doesn't matter.
New Year's resolution?
Well, I have a New Year's resolution, actually. I always have a bunch of New Year's resolutions, but I want to finish my book that I've been writing this year. It's a big one for me, and I've been writing a lot lately.
What type of book is it?
It's autobiographical, but it's written as fiction.
Okay.
So that I can take some, leeway with the way it's going. But I've actually been working on it for a while, but lately I've been writing a lot. As a matter of fact, that's what I was doing Monday night instead of, was that last night? Yeah, last night I stayed home and wrote instead of going to open mic. But my main goal this year is to produce more, to create more, just to be, I want to paint more. I want to do more with my apartment. I want to do more with photography and videography.
What else are you going to do with that apartment?
Oh, I'm redoing it.
Hell yeah. I love it. I like that idea.
So when I first moved into that apartment, I had lived alone in like 15 years. Almost 15 years. So, no, I guess it was more like 12. So I immediately went in and did all these things I wanted to do. But now I'm like, I didn't really think it through. So now I'm like really thinking it through. And I'm going to document it. It's, it's going to be cool. I'm like doing exactly what I want to do now instead of.
I like your interior design anyway, so I'm excited to see what you come up with.
So, and that's ultimately my big resolution is that I need to find a career and a direction that is creative. I am not a corporate girl. It just does not work for me. I feel useless sitting in an office all day or a chair or a store or in front of a computer. I hate it. Hate it. So I need to find something that actually uses my skills. And so that's my big New Year's resolution. As a matter of fact, I am also going to get a spot at the Wine and Crafts Festival.
Do it early. I think the sale actually ends on my birthday on January 15th. But you put in early bird in the code when you pay for it online, and it's $100 for the table. So you save $25. It's a good deal. Or like I think it's like $150 if you want electric, but no, you don't really need that.
No, I won't need the electric.
Yeah. Plus, I find like I've seen the electric, and you're literally your table's like near a really loud generator, so it's like you can go without that.
Yeah.
Those like not that they're obnoxious, but I imagine sitting there all day vending near like a generator, and that would drive me nuts.
Yeah, it would me too. So, what are you gonna do for your birthday? What's your plans?
I don't. So, my son and my daughter are gonna take me out to dinner, and then we're either going to DC or going to Richmond, one or the other. So.
What is that? Saturday, Friday?
This
Sunday?
Thursday.
Oh,
Actually,
Thursday.
took Thursday and Friday off.
So I don't want to cut in on yours, but Lunar Sprunk just came with some hits.
Oh, okay.
He said, George told me that if I come out, he'll rearrange my interior.
Zing.
And he said, happy birthday.
But thank you.
He also said that I'm leaving him out of the chat for being too well liked.
Is he the only one in the chat?
Now there's other people. He's just fucking the most vocal. He's like, yeah. In fact, he keeps saying that I need to put the chat on the TV so I don't have to get up anymore.
Yeah. You
Oh,
should.
that's a
Like,
good
why isn't it
idea.
on here?
The app, I gotta do something because I think I need to mirror the screen over there because for some
Oh.
reason the
It's-
app
it's
on
only-
Roku just.
You're like, holy shit, I can see myself.
Yeah.
Gross. Oh.
You know what the
I-
worst was? The very first show that we did where I was monitoring the feed, and it was on YouTube where we had cameras.
Oh my god, why do I look fat?
You don't look fat. Shut the. You don't.
Look
I
at me. I
do.
look like I'm pregnant. in this.
I think
I
I'm
wore
beat-
the wrong
I think
dress.
I'm beating you guys all out. But fucking Chris was on here and he had forgot we were going on camera and he fucking it was hot, so he took off his other shirt and he was just sitting there in a wife beater. He looked at the screen. He was like, "Holy fucking shit!"
Oh, I don't
I
like
remember
this.
that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, don't look over your shoulder. You'll be good.
It's hard not to, right? I keep doing it. I'm like, oh god.
What are you gonna do when we have multi-camera shoots? Where
Oh
there's one?
god.
You're gonna pick
Please don't. I have to, like, spend so much time on my face and my attire when I come in here.
I did just get off of work, so I
Yeah,
don't-
you look posh as hell. What are you talking about?
I don't
What are you
look-
worried about? You
I
look
don't
good.
horrible, but
Y'all are way too harsh on yourselves.
I am wearing Italian silk. I just want to say.
Well, fuck.
Girl.
I'm just saying, if you were to fill me up right now, I am silky smooth.
You hear that, Lunar Sprunk? I'll at you, girl.
Yeah, make him lunar spunk.
Oh.
Yo, nighttime jizz. All right. All right.
I hope there's no Mrs. Lunar Spunk.
Not in the chat. Everybody's single in the chat. The Texas tornado was in there earlier.
Texas tornado?
Julieta.
Oh.
I thought I was the Texas. Oh, can I be? What can I be? I gotta be the Texas something. That's not fair. Julieta can't have Texas tornado.
Well, that's more in reference to her, the ass eating championship.
Oh, yeah.
But I was the 2024 winner.
Then you could.
Have you not seen the poster?
Well, you could be. Oh, let me think of something.
By the way, there was nothing like me
you
waking
could be the
up.
Houston Humdinger.
Humdinger.
Oh, I like that. How about just the Houston Hummer?
I like that one too.
Oh my god. Oh god, I can't tell that story. Oh god, I have
Just
such
tell
a
it
good
off air.
story. I have such a good story about that. Anyway.
All right. So
Wait. What was I gonna say? I was saying something
I'm high.
about
No,
Texas.
actually, I'm not. But my brain is addled.
Oh yeah. So the ass eating contest.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wake up the day after that poster was. It was the morning of the 22nd, and I pop up my phone, and there's a message from Chris, and I open it, and all there is this poster of the ass eating contest, and then I look at the bottom, and it says, "Judged by last year's winner," and it has my name. My name.
Yeah, I got one of those posters on the table in there.
Yeah. How did? Yeah. I don't.
Well, he saw the trophy.
I didn't get a fucking trophy.
but you did win.
Yeah. All I got for winning that contest was,
Some
nasty mouth.
A bottle of scope and no eye contact. All right. Well,
all the eye contact. All the eye contact.
Rachel, where can people get a hold of you on your socials?
I don't know. Facebook, social media.
What's your at, bruh?
I don't know. Rachel Failmetzger. Rachel's Main Life on Instagram. I've got like 15 TikTok accounts with no followers. I do not want a TikTok. I don't want to tick or talk.
I'll be talking some ticks.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Last time I fucked with a tick, I couldn't eat meat.
One time I fucked a girl who had ticks.
Ew.
Ew.
Not those ticks.
Oh. Oh, I get it now.
Yes.
Fuck shit cunt. Yes.
Yeah, she knew.
Little Tourette's.
Now I get it.
Little Tourette's.
Little Reddy.
Almost went over my head. It caught it though.
They call her.
Midair.
They called her Little Reddy. Little Red. Lita.
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram. Well, that is odd. All underscore, or you can follow my regular page, Alola on Loan. I will be vending at this year's Wine Craft Festival. I believe it's the 38th year.
38.
Oh, I was going to
38th
of May.
38th
That would be
year.
awesome.
Yeah, so it's the annual 38th annual Wine and Craft Festival, May 16th. Be there or be square.
Lots of vendors, lots of
Drink
food.
wine, buy local shit. You know, like buy all kinds of
There will
stuff.
be
Buy my stuff.
Apparently, I'll be there too. Buy my shit too.
There'll be.
I don't know what it's going to be.
And yet, dudes, come out. There'll be a lot of women wearing vests and
Oh
Ugg
yeah,
boots.
well, it's fancy dresses and wine glasses on little lanyards.
It's hot drunk bitches. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
You might even get your dick sucked.
Okay. Wait. We're not going there.
Hold your horses.
You know.
Not me. These young. Look, I'm trying to help y'all out, and y'all just chastise.
Chris and I had talked about something really cool that we'd like to do that night. Wait, that's not it. So, you know what? I've got to talk to him about. I can't shit. Never mind. I'm shutting up. I'm being quiet. Let's move forward.
Come on out to the Wine and Craft Festival.
Yes. It'll be fun.
see
It's
all
going to
the-
be a beautiful day. It's
Is there
going to be a
not
beautiful
shit
day.
to do between now and May? Can we mention something between now and then?
No. Oh, there's a 420 festival.
420 Festival at Green Growers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm applying to vend there too.
Oh, I'll do that
think
too.
so.
I'm just gonna follow Lita around.
Yeah, just like follow me on this craft adventure.
And I'm gonna take pictures of her shit and quickly print it and, and sell it for half off.
Damn it! I was actually thinking about doing prints. Like I have all these like things that don't sell because they're aptly priced, but prints will sell. Might be a good idea.
I think they'll sell. You sold.
Oh yeah, I
nice
saw those
big
two pieces. Yeah.
So
I'm thinking of doing like ceramics, that like
Ooh.
bowls and things like that, but the form of them is made with either my breast, my ass, or my labia.
That's perfect.
You know, like you.
A
Like
pussy
you squat,
pipe.
Like you squat on the ceramic.
come on out to
you know.
Rachel's Pussy Pipe Shack.
I can't.
The Pussy Shack baby. Pussy
Push Shack
baby.
rusted.
Trombone.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Piccolo.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Jesus Christ. All right, you can go over to Helltown Radio on all the socials. Subscribe on YouTube and Spotify. You can go over and check out my music at golden_orphans. If you want to play on any of those songs, they are pretty much.
How do you
what they
spell
are.
Underscore?
It's well, you got to hit the shift key, and then it's got
Oh,
this
too
little.
much, too
It's
much.
it's the low bar. It's like
It's
a little hurdle.
the ground bar.
Grand bar. Yeah, all those are demo ideas. They're not final songs. So if you hear anything and you want to play on it, whether you play a rusty trombone or a saxophone, holla at your boy. Go over to Capital MMA, Loudon location. We're offering a 6-week MMA course. You can learn the basics and then transfer into regular classes. It's a really good deal. You learn from pro athletes and grapplers and strikers. I will be teaching those classes on Saturday morning. So if you are an MMA fighter that wants to cross train, come on over. And every Monday night at the Catamount Lounge, the open mic night. If you have any type of art you do, whether you're doing spoken word, you're playing music, you're doing comedy, you're playing an accordion, whatever you're doing, come out. 15
Singing
minutes.
about Tom Selleck's mustache.
Yeah, doing a full Oh yeah, have you seen that yet?
No, I
Oh
did
my
not.
god!
Yeah, dude came in with
I
a
fucking
TV.
love Tom Selleck.
Set a TV up and had a whole animated video that he sang to about Tom Selleck.
And he sang the song twice.
You got to ask Chris to show it to you. It's hysterical.
Oh my god, I have to see this.
I have pictures. One of the pictures,
Tom fucking Selleck.
and this dude has a mustache and he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And he's talking about, I'm Tom Selleck.
I love it.
Yeah, like I showed
I
up that.
always miss the cool shit.
I showed up that night, and like it was like one of the many nights where somebody's been bothering Chris about the audio video setup, and this guy's like, "Oh, do we have a way to hook up a TV?" And I was like, "What the fuck, a TV? Yeah, we got a plug. What do you need me to do?" So,
Dude, it sucks because I had to go on right after him.
yeah,
and
that's
I'm
a hell of a time to go on.
I have to compete with Tom Selleck's fucking mustache? That's not fair.
And not only he only had one song, so like people were like, "One more song,"
and he did it
and
twice.
He just did the song again.
That's so perfect.
And then that motherfucker didn't laugh once at any of my vagina jokes.
He was thinking about Tom Selleck's furry chest, giving him a rusty
I wanted
trombone.
to take back all my laughs.
I need a laugh rebate.
I need to get a shirt again. I used to have a Tom Selleck shirt, and then it tore, and I could never find it again. Tom fucking Selleck.
I'm pretty sure I got you that shirt, and I don't
Yeah.
know where to get it.
Yeah, you got it from, I think it was my birthday or Christmas.
Yeah.
One of those. It was the
They're
coolest
close.
fucking shirt, but it's like Tom Selleck with bare chest and
And
it's
he's
just
wearing like a
it's
Speedo
like
too.
80s like type like font. It's perfect. Yeah, he's wearing like a Speedo. It's the best T-shirt
Old
I ever
Quigley
had.
Down Under.
Mhm.
Yeah. So go over to the Catamount Lounge for open mic Monday nights, 124 East Main Street in Front Royal. Sign up starts at 6. Performances start at 7. And we go till the list is fucking done. Woo! All right. Anybody have anything to add before we cut out?
Nope.
Remember, like we say every week, or I say, 2 fingers in the butthole is better than 1 in the pee hole.
2 fingers and I would have to definitely say that because I don't think there's putting a finger in my people.
You know, you say that until somebody comes forth with a pencil thin dick and just puts it right in your pee hole.
I'm sorry, but if anyone had a pencil thin dick that pencil thin, they wouldn't get me to stop laughing.
They call him the human catheter.
Man, it's unfortunate.
The human catheter.
Oh, good God. All right.
Those are the ones that you go, you know what? Let's just skip it. I'll just blow you. Easiest thing
No, you
ever.
just tell him to bend that bad boy in half and add
Like a straw.
I know. It's like,
Ew, yo, you got a dick straw.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. Sorry for you. See y'all later.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.